2, 3, let's get it. The name. Law Nation Sports, as we continue to grind to shine, baby. Open up your mind to this. Happy Friday to you, and you. Cowboys projected 53-man roster talk, Q&A, final preseason game for the fame. We on the grind. Come on. Yup.
Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
All the same, baby.
And now
it's here. Come on.
What should I say?
All right.
I am.
And as this room fill up, be sure to slap upon the like button, baby. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours. Yeah. And as this room fill up, be sure to understand. Stand tall or not at all. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation's groove? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody, man. One love to all of you all. I hope all is well. I hope you guys got your rest. I hope you got your libations going if you need that. Your relaxations for the nations and all of that good stuff. And I hope that we have a wonderful, productive weekend and these sorts of things. So happy Friday to you all. And if you got paid today, man, hook a brother up. If you got paid on Friday and them, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for y'all support. Neither here nor there. When you in support of something, you don't have to ask for it. It's already given, right? So when someone is in support of you, you don't have to ask about it. It's already given. And you can see the temperatures of those who really in your corner, and you can see the reality of those who really not in your corner, right? And then you can see the relations that's being built brick upon brick on who works with each other within the confines of their circles. And you see that. It don't have to be forced. It don't have to be seeked out, right? It is a situation whereas there will always be cliques. There will always be those who will say, hey, I'm rolling with this particular person come hell and high water, right? And that's how this 53-man roster is all about, right? It's like, who's the 53 guys that will be on this team? Who will be a person, whereas we like you, we want you, stay close by the phone, but we're going to have to make the necessary, what we call out here, what Uncle Charles say. Sacrifice. You're going to make the necessary sacrifice to bring you back. But we like you, dog. We love you. It doesn't mean that, that the position is not warranted for you and you're not the best at your spot, but we got weak spots elsewhere. So I want you guys to open up your mind and your mental departments in your minds to understand that when we go through this list, it's not that this player is not better than that player, but I would rather sacrifice so I can have this guy on because he can give us special team, right? I'd rather have sacrifice so I can have this wide receiver or this tight end. So that's how all of this works. And then there's always, ladies and gentlemen, politics. There's always favors, man. There's always those things, Yeah, favor, put in the chat, favor is not fair. Favor is not fair. Anointing is not fair. The gifts that some people have is not fair to others who have to work and grind. But that's just how life is, right? So that's just what it is. Rev says, but life isn't either. Yeah, yeah. It's not fair that a rabbit don't have lion's teeth, right? It's not fair. Yeah. It's not fair that a hyena is one of the ugliest dogs out there, but got one of the strongest bite force. A lion's bite force is not as strong as a hyena, right? So that's just how it goes. That's life. Boy, I tell you, boy, we'll have a whole conversations on that. You know, politics and nepotism. Yeah, because if I get on, don't y'all think I'll put my boys on? Y'all be saying, Twin, how the world Twin Maker is over here? He don't even like the Cowboys, but I'm on now. Shoot, he going to have to be rolling with the boys because I'm on. And speaking of that, we got a big announcement in the next month. And then it's going to happen in October. That is big. I'm telling you guys, I'm not trying to outspeak my wisdom teeth, but baby, the grind for your mind, we working now on the announcement. So it's big. It's big, baby. But that's go through hard work and sacrifice, right? Come on. Sacrifice of time, right? So that's just how it goes. Y'all think I work this hard to stay the same? No, right? But I know those who work with me and operate with me when I'm low will be the same that will work and operate with me when I'm at the midpoint and at the highest point. So that's why I know for sure there will be some that I will be calling on when this thing all go through. But neither here nor there. Let's give you guys what I have on this sheet while you guys are getting ready. While you guys are getting ready for it. Yeah, Tony says one male lion can demolish a pack of hyenas. Yeah. But if a hyena grab a paw of one of them legs with that bite force, it's over with for him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's how the Serengeti is, you know. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. But neither here nor there. Shout out to the Serengeti boys, you know, if we got somebody in the Serengeti out there. Far as the quarterbacks on this list, I got Dak Prescott, Trey Lance, Cooper Rush. That's who I have on this particular list as the quarterbacks that the Cowboys will keep. Now, granted, Cooper Rush last season, he didn't make the 53. They let him go. Him and Will Greer. Remember that? Who's old enough to remember that? Right? So it could be that this situation is $5.5 million. You got to always follow the money with Trey. And there's some Cowboy fans who feel as if though Trey is better than all of the quarterbacks that's here. That's a whole nother conversation. But in this reality, ladies and gentlemen, this is the situation. Trey will have his Super Bowl tomorrow. I call it the practice squad Super Bowl, right? And I'm not saying that Trey will go to somebody's practice squad, but he should show us something tomorrow, right? So we will see whether or not the Cowboys just roll with two and come on with it. Where my button at? Sacrifice. Cooper Rush, right? So that's just how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so on the running back scale, I have Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Didal, Royce Freeman, as well as Hunter Lupke, who's a hybrid H-back that can be tight end / running back. Before y'all shank me with the butter knife, me with the butter knife.
Shame.
And say, what happened to Tiny Deuce Vaughn?
It's an evil world we live in.
I got Bubbles out here. Bubble God. Bubble God will be Royce Freeman and put a dot by his name. That's the swing. Either you going to go with Zeke, Rico, Deuce, Zeke, Rico, Royce. One can argue that, shoot, you can slice Hunter out of this licks. Just slice him out of here. And then you just slide him in the tight end room, and then you can go with Zeke, Rico, Royce, and then Deuce. But here's the thing. I want you guys to keep that number in your mind, right? I want you guys to keep that number in your mind because you can't keep them all. What's 3 plus 4? Can somebody put that in the chat? What's 3 plus 4? If we keep all of those quarterbacks and we keep all 4 of these running backs right here, what's 3 plus 4? Can somebody put that in the chat? What's the number? 7. Okay, 3 plus 4 is 7. So you already down to 7. You got 7 guys now. 7 guys. Keep in mind, you can only have 53. So where you going to go light at? See, that's what makes this. Let me draw a 7 up in here somewhere. Hold on. Let me draw a 7 right here. You got 7. Come on, you still can't see that 7. Hold on. 7. You got 7 right here. Hold on. There you go, my 7. Here you go. 7 guys. Right now on your team. You got to have 53. You can't have 52. You got to have 53. You can't have 54. You get fined. You got to have 53 guys on the roster. So let me know where you're going to make your sacrifice. Come on, let me know where you're going to make it at. Yeah. All right, so I got 6 wide receivers. 6 wide receivers. Let me see if I can put them all up here. Here we go. I got 6 wide receivers, 3 tight ends. We got C.D. Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert, Kevontae Turpin, Jalen Brooks, and Ryan Flanoy. That's 6. That's 6 right there. All right, so what's 6 plus 7? Well, we doing this math. We doing this math for y'all, man. What's 6 plus 7? Y'all help a brother out, man. Come on, man. What's 6 plus 7? We doing a math class for those who's in. What about this guy? Yeah, you can only have 53. What's 6 plus 7, y'all? Come on. We down to 13 guys, man. Come on with it. 13. So out of these 13 guys, who's going to put over Deuce? Would you rather have Zeke or Deuce? Would you rather have Rico or Deuce? Would you rather have C.D. Lamb or Deuce? Brandon Cook or Deuce? Jaden Tolbert or Deuce? Turpin, Deuce. Jalen Brooks, Deuce. Which one? You know. So that's just how this goes with this game. You got to crunch the numbers, man. So I'm just trying to figure this out. You know, or you can play the same game with Rico or with Royce, right? So that's how this goes, okay? All right, so you got 3 tight ends. I'm going with 3 tight ends here. Now, I did say that, you know, within the confines of this right here, you have Jake Ferguson. You have Luke Schoonmaker. Remember I was talking about that favoritism stuff in politics? I mean, he's a 2nd-round draft pick. I mean, I don't think that they would take him out to pastures here. They would not fall on the sword with a 2nd-round draft pick in his 2nd season to give him the axe. I don't think that they would do that. I think that they would sacrifice Hendershot to bring up a place for John Stevens Jr. I think that that's a play. I think that they can go with this particular situation. All right? Deuce, J.R. Smith says Deuce over Rico Suave. And this is projected. This is not set in stone yet. Keep in mind, a lot of things, when we put these bubbles around players, a lot of things can change just in this game. That's why I call it's the absolute practice squad Pro Bowl. But I'm going to put some dots by the untouchables right quick. Put some dots by the untouchables. This is an untouchable. Cooks is an untouchable. Tolbert is an untouchable. Kevontae Turpin is an untouchable. Flanoy is an untouchable. This would be a breaker if they fool around and get rid of him, but he would be on the next train over to Washington if Jalen Brooks get cut. Trust me, somebody would pick him up, right? So all of these 6 guys, believe it or not, are untouchable guys, right? All right, so they're not moving them boys around anywhere. It's like office furniture. Ferguson, he's an untouchable. And Schoonmaker is an untouchable. That's how this list is looking like right now. Deuce is not over Rico, right? Tolbert can go. This from TA Cowboy. Yeah, you know, hey. They giving Tolbert veteran respect out there and say, hey, man, you can sit out the first preseason game. We good. We like it, you know. All right, so keep in mind, we got 3, 6, 4, and 3. All right? And now we're going to move down to offensive line for your mind. I got us going with 9 offensive linemen, okay? 9 offensive linemen. This number is subject to change. But keep in mind, you're going to have to move some stuff around. You had to go short somewhere. So with the 9 offensive linemen, I got Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Zach Martin, no particular order, by the way, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Cooper Beebe, Terrence Steele, Awesome Richards, and Matt Waletzko. I do like the fact that Awesome Richards is a left side player. He improved this offseason, and when Tyler Guyton got banged up on his knees and everything, they slid Awesome Richards to the left tackle, so he's a left side player. I had a few guys to hate me on Matt Waletzko and said, hey, man, Waletzko trash, man. You know, let's go get somebody else. But these last 2 preseason games, you can't present tape. You can't present information that he's been so super trash. 79 improved. This last game, he had 0 pressures allowed, 0 sacks allowed. He's a 5th-round draft pick for us. Matter of fact, when you see Matt Waletzko, he's just as valuable in the Joneses' eyes as Amari Cooper. I'm just messing with y'all. But he's forever joint at the hip with Amari Cooper because he's the Amari Cooper pickup that we done got rid of.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah. Riggs. Yes, indeed, Dallas Cowboy. It's Riggs. It's riggery all the way, man. This list right here, it is flat out Riggs all the way, man, when I look at it. And I'm telling y'all, it's not a good feeling. Right? So we're going to move some stuff around because when we made this list, baby, trust and believe. I didn't insert Linval Joseph on this list, but now I got to insert him. That's how this thing moving around. And I'm quite sure that we can figure out a way to insert this guy. Okay? Parsons, he's one of the defensive linemen. The page split and cut off. But I have, and it's 8. It's 8 defensive linemen, but I have 9 on this list. So what I'm going to do here, let me see if I can make it all on one page. Hell, enter, dang. Here we go, on one page here at least, okay? Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see it all. There we go. Y'all can see all of the names here? Yeah. All right, so here's my 8 defensive line guys. Parsons, Law, Mozzie, Osa, Chauncey, Marshawn Nealon, Jordan Phillips, Carl Lawson, and Linval Joseph. That makes 9, okay? So remind me of that number. I got to go in here, put 9 right there for your mind. And we got 9 defensive linemen. 9 of them. Who should we add to this list, ladies and gentlemen? Where can we go short at? Parsons list at a lineman and not a LB? Yo. Who said Tober was gone? That swag, I don't know, man. Parsons is a hybrid. But on this particular roster, he's listed as a lineman. And I think the Cowboys website got him listed as a lineman as well. So you got 9 linemen. I got my roster at 54 right now, because I got to erase somebody. I'm going to have y'all to let me know who I need to cut in order to have Linval Joseph here, right? We got to cut somebody. Somebody getting the axe from this list. That's how difficult this is. All right. Let me go to my linebackers. Let me make it look a little bit prettier here. Boom. I got 5 linebackers. Eric Kendricks, Overshawn, Damone Clark, Leofow, and when we did the crosstalk, they was like, hey, man, you got to put Harvey. You got to put Willie in there. Well, I got a veteran guy, Damian Wilson. There's also Nick Visual. There's also Willie Harvey. There's also Darius Harris. And number 59, whatever his name is. who can we add? Because we still got to cut one person. We still got to cut one person to fit Linval and them in there. We got to cut one person. So this is my 5 guys. This is my 6. I'm going to go with together 6 plus 5 is 11. For those who don't know, I got 6 DBs. Let me just do it like this. Zoom it all in for y'all to see. Diggs, untouchable. Bland, untouchable. Lewis, veteran guy. Carson's, heard great reports from him. Eric Scott, is he the bubble guy that we need to cut up off of this list so we can fit Linval Joseph in? Andrew Booth Jr. I got Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Wanye, Marquise Bell, Izzy, who's been in the latter parts, Izzy been showing his you-know-what off. I think I found my guy that we can probably cut, and he'll clear waivers and bring him on to the practice squad out of all of these guys that's left, because my 4 special teams people are Aubrey, Brian Anger, Trent Siege, and C.J. Goodwin. This is my list, ladies and gentlemen. So out of this list, we got two bodies that a lot of people think that we need to figure out. So somebody said we need to add to this list a let me see if I can do it this way. Roster gymnastics. Let me say, if I test the waters with Cooper Rush, who's more valuable to this team? Eric Scott or Cooper Rush as your third quarterback? You can have Eric Scott for special teams. You will only need Cooper Rush in the event if both of these quarterbacks go down. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got to make these decisions. Or would you rather have Cooper Rush or Deuce Vaughn? No Juju Woods. Let me see. Cooper Rush can survive. Can he cut? Yeah. Scott's is cheeks. What kind of cheeks? You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion or what kind of cheeks? Big cheeks or small cheeks? You know. Somebody come get me. Yeah. Deuce. Okay. Zeke should be the fullback. Okay. So y'all put it like this. If you're all in favor of keeping Rush, put Rush in the chat. Put Rush in the checks. He big cheeks. Jeez. Yeah, stallion cheeks. Well, before the foot injury. Okay. All right. Scott's going to the practice squad. Keep Cooper. Rush, cut Deuce. Rush. So Rush Rush is now here, baby. To put the erase that. Okay, so we're going to keep Rush. Rush hour 4. And we're going to cut Eric Scott. Get him up off of here. That's a blank spot. All right, so we cut Eric Scott and keep Rush. I still have 54 guys on here. I have 54 guys. Who I'm going to cut, because my other spot was Linval Joseph. For Linval Joseph, who we going to cut for Linval Joseph to be on this roster? Because we can only have 53. Yeah. Cut Walesko. Man, we paper thin at offensive linemen. We're gonna roll out with 8 offensive linemen. Shoot. That means if 2 people tweak something, they're going to have somebody like me out there on the offensive line. They're going to have a 205-pound law out there. No, you can't go that thin. You can't go, because you're going to have 5 offensive linemen starting, right? And you can't have your 5 guys that's starting on field goals and punt, you know what I'm saying, on punts and stuff. Yeah. cut Walesko, I'm cool with that. Man, y'all saying y'all cool with that, but you got to understand, Walesko do that field goal stuff, man, and punt stuff. You cut him, you going to have punt block left, punt block right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have Walesko out there, man. Yeah. And I ain't trying to just bang the table for Walesko, but we already thin at offensive lineman. You supposed to, by rule, you should at least have 10 of them. Yeah. Nate Brown says I would carry 10 offensive linemen. Yeah. I'm going thin right here. I'm already thin. I'm a little over on D-line. But, technically, you want to build your cores up, man. You want to at least have 10 defensive linemen, 10 offensive linemen. According to my guy, Coach Marv, too. Keep in mind, getting the phone lines, too, 657-390-7391. One of the mods, if y'all can put the number up on the screen, that will help out, too, on this Q&A questioning air of us going over the 53-man roster. We're trying to crunch the numbers here. We're trying to figure out who can fit where and where can fit this and that, Is he gone, dog? Yeah. I would rather
Sacrifice.
I would rather sacrifice one of the because we can't, how this situation is built, we don't have wide receivers that we can sacrifice. So we got to go, look, let me break this down from an athleticism for y'all to understand. Your most athletic people on the teams are your DBs, whether you splice it as a damn safety or a cornerback, and then it's your quote-unquote wide receivers, short area quicknesses and stuff like that, and then your linebackers and running backs. That's how the groups are. So when you watching those kickoff returns and you don't have that athletic safety or DB to cover on your field goals and kickoff returns, that's why you be seeing them people running it all the way back. That's why it's so important for your special teams guys to have guys that's willing to hit. They got short area, and then normally you want those boys to be your DBs because they are more natural at tackling than your wide receivers. That's how that goes. That's why you see teams go heavy in DB's room, like 11, 12 DBs, because they play teams. Right? They play teams. So Rush or Lance, you got to pick one. Yeah. I think that the team going to go two quarterbacks. I think they're going to cut Rush, believe it or not. Just what my thoughts are. But I have it set up where Rush is on his team. And I got to cut one more person. I think you can play the roster gymnastics with my guy, C.J. Goodwin. You can cut him. And then, say, hey, man, I'm going to bring you back. And that's how you can insert for the 53-man roster, Linval Joseph. That's how you do that. Now, Keemon Hall, somebody asked me about Hall. All right, so let's play this game because I love playing this game. Let me see if I can pin the number for you, Sadiq. There we go. Boom. All right, so it'll be rhetorical for me to say, hey, would you rather have Hall or Diggs or Hall or Bland? So Hall is in that spot, whereas he's playing primarily inside the slot. He's a nickel guy. So granted, you can get some nickel play out of him. But I got two guys on this list that I know for sure that can play. I got three guys, absolutely. Bland, Lewis, and Izzy, they can all play down inside the slot or the nickel. So now you have to ask yourself, would you sacrifice an outside guy like Booth? We already sacrificed Eric Scott because he can play on the outside. Would you rather have Booth or inside primarily guy like a Keemon Hall? Those are things that you have to say to yourself. And what is more important, inside or outside play? because you know Lewis can do that for you. They had an already positioned flex Izzy to that spot. So those are things you have to ask yourself. It's tough cuts regardless of the situation. Yeah. And even Woods, I tried to, even when we was on the final word, I like Woods. I think Woods brings a lot to the table, ladies and gentlemen. So when you're looking at the safety room itself, I'm already going deep at safety. 5 of them. You can only have 2 on the field at a time. And the 4 that's out there, shoot. Hooker, Wilson are your 2 starting guys. Wanye got a growing. He got a growing injury. That normally, if you rush a growing injury, it can be there all year long. But if you give him time to relax and heal properly, he can be back in within 3 to 4 weeks. But if he can say, hey, man, I want to make this team, I want to do this thing, he's making the team regardless. But he may not be as blade to blade of grass covering it all as he was when he was healthy. So you got Bell and you got Izzy. Izzy give you positional flex because he can play that nickel spot. He can play that Lewis spot. He can play what Bland can do inside. That's the only thing that makes Izzy such a valuable piece. And he can give you outside. He can give you and I like Woods. Don't shank me with the butter knife. I like Woods, but Woods can't give you cornerback play as well. So those are things that you got to look at. This dude can do cornerback play. I'm talking about Izzy. He can give you safety play, and he can play down inside the nickel. And then he got height, and he's a rotation, and he's a rotational 4-3 guy. So those are things. Now, granted, if Woods go to the practice squad, it could be a situation and scenario that he's going to get picked up real quickly. But if I'm the Cowboys, I'm telling Woods this: all money ain't good money. Within a year from now, Hooker may be gone. Within a year from now, Wilson may be gone. And there's a shining spot for you if you hang around with us, man. You got to be the salesman, too. Look, we believed in you, man. Look, you got unbelievable talent. But if you go somewhere else, you're going to probably end up on their practice squad, too. Nah, man, I can go start somewhere. Yeah, but it won't be like with the silver and blue and the star on the side of your helmet. You got to sell it a little bit for them. And just wait out, because Hooker may be gone next year. Wilson may be gone. Or, hell, first week of the season, somebody might go, ouch, when we may need you. So that's just how that goes, unfortunately. We got 53 spots on this team. It's hard, but that's the truth. That is the truth. There was a guy we had when we was doing the late night hype. His name was, his name is tip of my tongue. Pittman or Pythman or something like that. And he was the guy, I can tell you, he was the guy that got into a fight with Dez. He got into a fight with Dez in training camp. And he played pretty good that year. He did. He played pretty good. But at the end of the year, he had choices of going somewhere playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars or staying here. He was on the defensive side. And shoot, he was like, well, let me go get this bag. And he said, man, after he chased that money, he wished he would have stayed here. Because he would have had a better chance and an opportunity being here. That's how that goes. Not all money, good money. And I'm not saying that you take a little less money to play for the Cowboys on that side of it. But what I'm saying is this is nothing to do with the Cowboys. Believe it or not. This is something to do with Hooker and Dono. They ain't going to be here much longer. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing to do with the Cowboys in general. It wasn't Barry Church. Yeah, Tyler Patman. There you go. We had him on the final word. Well, not the final word, but the late night hype. Yeah, Tyler Patman. And he's in Dallas area still now. He's doing like all type of training camps individually. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jet Lee. We prayed for you the other day. We hope all is well for you, my dog. Yeah, Tyler Patman. That was the dude right here. Paul, you a good one. Yeah, we had him on the show. Real good guy, real humble guy. Yeah. He ain't playing in national football anymore. But he's like, man, if I'd have stayed with the boys, woo. Yeah. So it just all that's how this goes. And the same could be said to Deuce Vaughn. Royce Freeman can leave and go somewhere else, but I can tell Deuce, hey, we're not finna can you, but what we need to do is let you hit this practice squad for just for the day. We'll bring you back for the practice squad, and hell, we'll call you back up week 2, week 3. Right? We just got to get beyond this place right now. Yeah, that's just all that is. So people got to understand, just because you hit the practice squad doesn't mean that it's the end time for you. Right? Shoot, Tony Romo was on the practice squad at one point, wasn't he? Right? Look at it. We got all type of Cowboy records. What's going on with Lamb Law is friendly rivals. I think they're going back and forth with the length of years of the contract, and not necessarily the situation of the contract, I believe, as far as the money. But I got Dallas, man. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks from the 857. You in the mix. Talk to us.
What's going on, Law?
Not much, man. What you got?
Ain't nothing, brother. I just want to say something for the record, man. A stallion is a male horse, brother.
Yeah. We all know. Look, I'm from Mississippi, man.
Oh, no. The whole Meg Thee Stallion thing is, I'm over it, cause. But I ain't tripping off you. Hold
on. Let me just be real. Now let me be real. So you where you at? Where you live at?
Oh, I'm in Boston, brother.
You in Boston. So you at a spot, you at the crib or what have you. Megan and her girls come over to the house, and you would let her in. You wouldn't hang with her. Or you be like, hey, you got something swinging down there below. What you doing? Talk to me. What's your play? What's your play on that?
Like we play for the Cowboys. We don't play with the, you know what I'm saying? We don't play with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so she a grown dude over there, huh? She Ace Ventura, Part 1, Pet Detective.
Oh, Lord. Well, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm all good, man. I can't complain, bro. But talk to me, man.
All good, brother. Yeah, man. Like I said, we got a good decisive game tomorrow. See, Dak is going to be calling the plays supposedly. So yeah, we can see where he's going to detect. Reading the defenses. He does very well at this, and hopefully they get this damn CD contract taken care of, brother. Like this is it.
Yeah. The whole thing is that the contract play. We got 2 weeks now, and we know this play. Deadline makes deals, and that's where the Jones is going to rally. That's their rally point. And something is about to happen, which is good for us content creators, because we know when the breaking news happen, whether it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll put my robe on and everything, bro. It's gonna be a good day because we're gonna talk good about it. Yeah.
I like checking the homie out. I've seen a couple of great things from you, but the whole robe, and then when you pass out after drinking that sip, when you have too much of that sip, like, oh, man,
hey, now, I always got to put a disclaimer out there. That was 17 shots of Hennessy. I don't think that anybody would have. You know what I should have did? I should have been fake Law. I should have poured some apple juice in that bottle and be like, yeah, let's go, here we go. But through the midst of it, I can't tell you what's about to happen. But something out of all of them storms, believe it or not, I got a big surprise for y'all down the line. And it's somewhere dealing with some of that stuff, and I can't wait to show it to you guys until October, though. Okay. Yeah. So it's blessing in every lesson. Yeah.
For sure. That's right. You stay blessed up. Just stay rested up and stay blessed up, I would say.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, what goes on this weekend, and hopefully we can pull off a W. Like I said, I know we don't really do too good with the preseason games, but Trey Lance, he looked encouraging. His last game. You know what I'm saying? We'll see where we build up. I'm loving Cooper Beebe. I really am loving him, man. I'm loving him.
Yeah.
No diddy. Okay.
No.
But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. Like I said, we'll definitely be pulled up. You going to be doing a live tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Live tomorrow
cool.
for real, man. We're gonna be doing our thing. Where I'm gonna be at, that's a whole nother conversation that we are still working on as we speak about it. So yeah, let's get it, man. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. Always enjoying your content. You, Mark Holmes, E2 Blue, A to Z, all you guys, man. Y'all keep it cracking for us, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You have a great weekend, my brother.
You too, man. Let's go, man. Let's be victorious and let's stay healthy, everybody. That's what it is. I got a super chat, man. You know, appreciate everybody for your support. Let me get this super chat right here. It is ET or LT. That's how you say your name. He said, Law, only one in the NFC East to keep it real about Dotson. That's Jahan Dotson, right? I don't know, man. A lot of people, and shout out to my guy Foots the King. He's in that area, right? So he get more and more information about Dotson. I thought that Dotson did a great job his rookie year with the array of quarterbacks that they had. I think he had 7 touchdowns his rookie year, close to 800 to 900 yards. I think that he can contest the ball while it's in the air. He got short area quickness, good off of his releases. He's good at especially at the top of his routes. But he had no damn quarterback, man. Shoot, who's throwing him the ball? Come on, man. Sam Howell, come on, and who else? So I look at it like now he goes to a team, whereas he don't have to be the first option, the second option, third option, fourth option. This dude can literally go to a team and be the fifth option, as the slot wide receiver at that, because you got AJ, and then you have Smitty on the other side. Smitty is a hell of a route runner. So you got an AJ to a degree. He's a slant king, but, it's going to be unique to see him in a change of scenery. Not to just say that the Eagles always winning with that, but I would be crazy to say that, hey, that was a terrible deal. Man, how many pops of bottles of champagne, bottles that you guys will be popping if we went and got a Jahan Dotson? Let's be real. Come on, let's be real. Come on, we don't have to lie to kick it. We were talking about what we got, Noah Brown and them, You put Jahan Dotson on this team in 2022, hell, we might do something out there. Come on. Yeah. So it's just what it is, man. I'm not going to take a dump on him because he's going to the Eagles. Now, granted, it's going to be nice seeing us pick him off because he's going to run a 7 route. Curl, I'm going to sit on some routes. All of them down route running capabilities, but if you're going to run a stop route, it don't mean anything. I'm going to stop yelling that out loud just in case Kellen Moore say, hey, I gotta stop doing these stop routes, option routes. Right? So it don't really mean anything to that degree. And just because here's the other thing that nobody's just trying to really bring home to. People think that when we say that Hurts is a 1 or a 2 read guy, that's idiotic. No, that dude is a 1 or 2 read guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So many people get mad and angry about that. Hey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 is not there, take it and tuck it and run. But if you putting things out there that you want Hurts to throw the ball more, that's a win for us. The Eagles, when they won and only Super Bowl. Look it up. They was 3rd in rushing. They ran the ball. They was run, Eagles run, not fly, Eagles fly. And then when they went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, Hurts threw the ball for over 300 yards. But the results are what matter. If they were to try to run, maybe they would have kept that damn league. But that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not trying to coach them boys up. So it is what it is. So, give him more and more options. Call Randy Moss. Bring him in. Come on. It's the same song and dance. But Jahan Dotson, I'm not going to take a dump on the kid. He's in the new scenery, and hey, he can have some fun out there now. All of that pressure is off of him, because that goes to Dallas Goedert. That goes to AJ. That goes to Smitty. That goes to Saquon Barkley. So he's in a good situation. Yeah, Verdi says one and only. Yeah, them doggone Eagles that year. It was like a bittersweet thing, because at that time we didn't want Brady. Most of us didn't want Brady to win another one, right? And then we were looking at it like, well, the Eagles never won anything. It's not like they're going to catch us in 1 year, far as Super Bowls. So it was like, and then damn Bill Belichick, he benched his best DB. I'm like, what? What's going on, Bill? Put your DB out there. What's going on? Bill Belichick, I think he sold it. Bill Belichick was working for the ops that game. And then when they knocked Brandon Cooks out of the game, Brandon Cooks was in that Super Bowl. Right, they knocked him out of the game. Tom Brady had no chance. But it is what it is. The next caller, shot caller, baller from the 504. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
What's up, Law? This is Chris from Louisiana.
Chris.
Say, Law.
What's up?
Law, I got a question. I got a question for you, Law. Why is Emmitt Smith going ham on CeeDee Lamb talking about he needs to go ahead and sign? Emmitt Smith know good doggone well when he was holding out, nobody couldn't tell him nothing. And then Dez Bryant do the same. What's going on, Law?
Wow. What did he say, man? You got audio clips of that?
No, I don't have any audio clips, but I seen a YouTube video. Emmitt Smith said he was talking about CD should go ahead and sign and, talk about being a detriment to the team. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Damn.
Emmitt Smith who held out for 2 whole games until he got paid? Are you kidding? Man, I'm like, are you kidding, man? That's crazy, man.
Man.
You mean to tell me man can't get paid?
Yeah, crazy, man.
Team, please.
Shoot, Chris, that's crazy.
Guess what? Jerry will do it for the team. Dez Bryant did the same thing. Ezekiel Elliott did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, pay that man. That man needs to be paid. Everybody talking about that. He ain't all that. He ain't good. What? Man, that man is, I think he's better than them guys from LSU. That's my opinion. But, I mean, he doing his thing.
Man. So my guy, one of my favorite running backs of all time, is spitting. And it's not strange to me, because my guy, Boss Cowboys Sports, he was beating up Emmitt Smith 2-3 years ago. Because Emmitt was the same guy that was saying, hey, man, Dak Prescott should take a hometown discount or home team discount. It was the first time, right? And you got to go watch Boss Cowboys report on that one, though. But I would say, man, Emmitt, he said something last year that was very much so on par, but now he reverted back to saying that these guys need to be out there. And it's crazy. Emmitt, come on, man. Oh, my God.
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
I just pulled and said CeeDee Lamb sounds off on situation or whatever. I'm like, man. Yeah, here it is. Emmitt Smith legend on this thoughts on CeeDee Lamb. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about. He said, yeah.
They said Okoye got the tape. Yeah. The thing is, man, a lot of us just want to see this team win, but a lot of us don't know like for example, I did the show like 2-3 days ago on 97.9 The Beach. Check out Jazzy Black segment there, and we talked about that. We talked about, hey, I talked about it from my perspective. I wish I had enough money to turn down $33 million, right? But I wish. Come on, Chris. It'd be a whole different show if I had $33 million right now. I'll be at the Star in Frisco, inside of one of those damn rooms and office, and I'll have CD right next to me, or his trainer or somebody.
Man, if I had $33 million, I will build me a house right next door to the stadium.
Hell, I have me a little booth. Right next to Sky Mirror in the sun and everything. Talking about these Cowboys. Yeah. but here's my thoughts on it though, bro, Chris, is that we don't know the length of years of the contract that they alleged offered to him. Nor, Chris, do we have the information on the guarantees money. The only thing that we have leaked out on what they said, hey man, he turned down $33 million. right? We don't have all of the ingredients to what they are saying altogether. And I think that it's the length of years. I think that they also cocky to the degree whereas they sitting back saying deadline make deals. And that's their principle and philosophy. They're going to always stand on that.
Right. But Jared's been doing this kind of stuff for years. Ever since they signed what's his name, Dak Prescott. They wanted him to get extra years from the guy. I don't blame CD for wanting to take 4 years. I mean, hey, the man wanted to pay.
Yeah. I think that, if you look at all of the DBs contract now, right, the newer DBs, they signed a 4-year deal. Diggs signed a 5-year deal. Although the money looked the same, but the APY and the money that's inside the contract is more at 4 years opposed to 5. But you can stretch out 5. So not everybody can do the Trayvon Diggs thing, right? And a lot of people say, well, hey, they offer you contract, you should take it. Take it. But that's not how that works, man. Not everybody has the same agent.
Oh.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, Lord. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Shout out to you, Chris, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Yeah. So that's where look, if you don't like the way the Cowboys draws out their schedules or as far as they want to release that money to you, they gonna fight you tooth and nail. They was literally 30 minutes away from sitting there saying, release the hounds on Trayvon Diggs. Oh, he signed it. Hey, bring them hounds back. Bring them hounds back. Okay, all right. We're not going to go the smear route. Hey, Trayvon Diggs, you're a nice guy. Come on down. They will, look, it's been too many star-studded athletes that when it's time to get paid in Dallas, all of a sudden, sullying and denigrations happen and smears and all of this stuff happen. This person not a team person. This person don't stay up late. All of these small little things that's happening. We just thank God that CD Lamb is not a person that's out there in the streets and stuff like that, right? It's a good feeling that he's not doing those small things, those heinous things. But, it's one of those things whereas it's always happening here in Dallas. We don't have these type of an approach. I said this yesterday on a tweet, and some people try to throw some hate at me and some heat at me. Hold on. Let me find this tweet. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to find this tweet. Oh, yeah. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I'm going to find it one way or another. Okay, yeah, here I am saying, amazing. I bet it feels good to get paid early and on time. Now, today is Friday. Some of y'all got paid today. But put it like this. Put a 1 in the chat if you got paid today. Or yesterday. If you got direct deposit, some people get paid Thursday. Put a 1 in the chat if you got paid today or, this is your payday week. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see who all got paid today. I'm being nosy too, by the way. See who all got paid. Damn, next week, none of y'all got paid today? Okay, good. Woo, I said, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, what the odds? Rally, Timothy, Tricks, Icon, Ray, what's good with you? Action Pile said, pay me, man. Pay me my money. A Razor got paid. Big Sarge. Okay. Now, y'all should be feeling good, right? Y'all feeling okay. Y'all going into the weekend. Y'all got paid today. What if y'all boss or whoever handled the payroll said, you know what? You open up your check. If it's not direct deposit, here's a letter saying that, hey, we regret to inform you that payroll and slipped up and we will pay you your earnings on Monday. How you going to feel? You going to feel the same, Press? You going to be like, yeah, man, I'm going to have a productive day today. I'm going to be early. I'm going to be on time. Come on, man. Come on with it. Yeah, remunerations. Yeah. Give me my money. Pay me. It feels different. You going into Saturday and Sunday. I told y'all just yesterday, 82% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I need my money, man. Come on, man. I don't want to get paid on a Monday. Give me my money now. But hey, still pay me that Monday check though. But give me my money now. Yeah. And don't y'all go to no payday loan places. Them are sharks for real. Yeah, them are real loan sharks right there. Yes, indeed. You put in a title loan, you pay $5,000 for $500. You be like, wait a minute, hold on. No tricks, no laundry. Yeah. Law ain't proud. I ain't too proud to beg. Yeah. I'm going to get paid Sunday. Yeah. So what y'all think CD Lamb is saying? You know, I done bust my chops, but there's always somebody in my comments, especially on Facebook. Y'all, we got some smart people on Facebook. They be writing me long soliloquies of like 4 or 5 paragraphs on how CeeDee Lamb should trust the Joneses. They are paid. Look, they said, well, Law, you're wrong. They paid him $17 million. He should honor his contract and play this year and stop whining and complaining. Maybe he'll catch the ball versus Green Bay. It had nothing to do with his pay. Nothing to do with his pay on how the front office arranged their office furniture, right? That had nothing to do with CeeDee Lamb pay. Yeah. Y'all got to understand, if CeeDee Lamb goes out there and do the things that Dak Prescott did, which was foolish in my opinion, I'm just putting it out there because Dak Prescott is a problem with that. He's so nice, and don't come after me, Dak Prescott apologists, of sitting there saying, oh, I will play off of the franchise tag. Oh, I will bet on myself. Not everybody's built like that. If CeeDee Lamb goes out there and twists up his ankle, knee, elbow, shoulder blade, you know for sure that $34 or that $35 million is no longer on that table. So he sacrificed $17 million. Now he could go out there, ball the hell out, right, for $17 million and say at the end of the year, pay me. But knowing these billionaires and knowing how they work, they will say to you once again, based off the postseason, damn it, do it again. Come on. Law, do you have any truth to that? Look at DeMarcus Lawrence. What is to tell these boys that, yeah, he played on that $17 million, which is a lot of money. Shoot, with $17 million, hell, I'll be out there playing. But I'm in my 40s. I ain't like CD. So nothing can stop them boys from sitting there saying, all right, hey, he got $17 million. We can hold his feet to the fire next year. And then we're going to talk about the leaves that's falling off the trees again. And Jamar Chase he's asking for, I heard Jamar Chase is asking for $40 million. That's what people don't think and realize. The price of the bag going to go up. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. When Dak Prescott played on that franchise tag, yes, that was the most money he ever had. But him laid out there on the field trying to put that ankle back together to finish the game was crazy. And for the people, the beautiful people, to still hold that against him is crazy. Crazy. Paul said, maybe I'll catch that damn ball. Paul, all of us catching that ball for $17 million. You can throw it up there to the moon. Ah! Oh, my gosh, man. I got from the Dallas area, from the 469. What's on your mind? 469. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Thank you for the 469. Let's go to from the 972. You're live.
What's up, Lon?
What's going on with you?
Man, you think we can sign with Randy Gregory?
Oh, nah, man, that's damaged goods right now. He didn't even show up in Tampa. He didn't show up to practice, man. Somebody told me, legends have it, that he showed up back in Denver. And they're like, dog, you don't play for us no more. You play for Tampa Bay. I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing with y'all. You might be related to Gregory. Nah, man, he didn't show up, man. So, I mean, he had an obligation, bro, and he didn't show up, and that right there is a serious situation, man. I would say that Randy Gregory timed and the slip. He got all of the talent in the world, but not enough talent to play. Yeah.
What do you think about? Think about CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. My thing is with CeeDee Lamb is we need him. I get what Emmitt Smith is saying, but old man Emmitt, you my dog, you my bro, you the gray beard and everything. Sit this one out, bro, because at this time, at this time, bro, it's one of those things. Whereas the players, the people that played this game, got to understand that these guys, man, you can't tell people to take a pay cut. Then when they within a year or 2 years of their contract, you get traded. Amari Cooper took $6.5 million, man, pay cut to stay here, to play on his team. And ultimately, they shipped him off to the Browns for a 5th-round draft pick. He would never get that money back, by the way. Yeah. So the NFL is a cruel place, man. But when fans start to believe in the owners, man, more than the players, man, the players are the owners out there. They got insurances and everything. They got money that gonna come in. They don't have to be out there on the field. Yeah.
Who you think you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think about the running back? We're gonna do a running back.
We're gonna be running back by committee. I tell you what, Dre. Who's the top 5 running backs in the last 5 years, 10 years? Give me the top 5 running backs.
My top 5?
No. Just talking about in general in the NFL in the last 5 years. Who are the top 5 running backs in your opinion?
Okay, what's the dude from he ain't with the Chargers no more. I forgot his name. He was number 30. He was good. I forgot his name. There's so many running backs. It's really.
Or the chat, maybe the chat can help us out. All right, so Derrick Henry in the chat, give me y'all top 5 running backs in the last 5 years.
Derrick Henry, yeah.
Derrick Henry, CMC.
Yeah.
That's 2. Chubbs. That's 3.
Yeah.
Let me see one more person. Saquon Barkley. And all of them boys got something in common. No rings. No rings. The last top 5 running back to win a ring, his name is Marshawn Lynch. And he should have 2 of them. That's how crazy it is, bro. So I think that, the running back by committee is the best approach. And we will see if this particular team heading into the 2024 season can give us that, bro. That's all I'm going to say with that, man. I appreciate you for calling in.
All right. God bless.
God bless you too, man. That's my guy Dre from the 972. So you guys get what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be, crazy with it, because technically the 49ers, they was 9 yards away from winning that damn Super Bowl, and that would have threw out all of the things that I was trying to bring up with that. But even he wasn't homegrown, and even to a degree, the 49ers got a running back by committee thing. It's just on steroids over there. CMC, the guy that's I forgot his name. What's his name? Elijah. In the big boy, the running back, the fullback, Juice. Them 3 running backs right there. It's not just CMC by himself over there. And that's even with the damn 49ers. That goes to show you that it's hard to win in the National Football League. But the running back by committee is the the best approach. And load management is the other way of it. Because CMC, they can't put everything on him, right? So even him, he got help. All right, so let's go with from the 337. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
All is well. Can't complain.
Love the work you do, my brother. Love the work you do.
Appreciate you.
What I have to say about it, we all complaining about the money and CD Lamb as fans.
Mm-hmm.
We have to realize these are these men's jobs. This is how they pay their family. Just like you say, there's no way you're going to go to work and not get paid.
Facts.
For the work that you do. So we need to stop looking at it just as a fan and realize that's their job. These men need to feed their families.
Right.
So with him, I remember I used to get mad too about my favorite player or player that I like holding out until I started listening to y'all and started looking into more of the contract and the background of this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that is kind of stupid because that, like the situation you're talking about not getting paid, that happened to me one time.
Yeah.
And I went in that office and I said, hey, man, I know we got petty cash. Y'all cutting my check $400?
Yeah.
Get that $400 out that petty cash.
Get that phone. You needed that money.
Oh, yes, because I want to get paid. And just like you said, all of them that's talking about, he needs to show up, they wouldn't show up at work if their boss said, come to work all week, but do it for free.
Do it for free. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would do that.
And let me ask you this, though, Edward, what's your profession, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I used to work at a warehouse supervisor, but then I got hurt and I started coaching youth football. Right.
So you had an obligation. You worked at a warehouse, you were a supervisor, and trust and believe, what you make is far superior than the person that probably worked outside or the receptionist, right? So you got, cause why? The higher the risk, the higher the risk. So you had an obligation, man. You couldn't sit there and say, you know what, I'm gonna take a pay cut so that this receptionist can get $5 more. Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You had other obligations that you had to do, and if they refuse to pay you, then you will have to look for another situation. That's just how it is across the board, but just at a different scale. You can't sit back and say, well, this warehouse is bringing in millions of dollars and I should take less. Come on, no. But they would love, hey Edward, they would love for you to take less, yeah.
They want you to take less because the less you take, the more they get.
Exactly.
Less in your pocket, more in theirs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as a foot, like I played football from when I was 9 years old until I graduated high school, and I know, and like even coaching, these men we look at it as entertainment, and we love the games. I'm pretty sure they love the game too. A bunch of them love the game, but some of them just do it for money wise. But a lot of them love the game because they've been doing it all their lives. That's all they know.
Yeah.
And us as fans, we got to realize this is a dangerous job, baby.
Yeah.
It is a very dangerous job. Like you always say, they're one hit away from being around Shazier.
One hit away, man. Shoot.
Or even a Joe Thar, a dude
Joe Theismann. Yeah. Alex Smith, the other guy that played for I want to say the Bills, a year removed now. He was laid out on the floor, and nobody was sitting there like, hey.
That little DB, I think.
Yeah. Nobody said, hey, man, he should take a pay cut, man. He laid out. Nobody said that. They were praying to God and saying, hey, hope this guy can get up. So So that's the risk, and of course, there's risk in every job that you do. You can be a crossing guard, and somebody could be drunk one day, you know, and that could be your life, and you only getting peanuts, you know, out there for maybe $12 to maybe $19 an hour. I don't know, and they only giving you 3-4 hours a day, you know, not a full 8. So I've been down that road before. I've been down those spots before, whereas you want to get paid, you want to get your value worth, and then you want to be able to have stability for the upcoming years, right? And that's what CD is talking about. Like, nah, don't give me this, and don't expect me to play on this 1-year deal when I got things that, hey, I may not be here much longer. You know, all of those type of things, bro.
And ain't nothing feel better than knowing that they appreciate you.
Yeah.
So that's even in job, in life, in anything. If you feel appreciated, that goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking, like, even with that situation, you know, I live about 45 minutes away from anywhere from an hour to 45 minutes where Dak grew up. All right, and I'm like, if I had to be put in that situation, I know me. If I was Dak, once game 1 starts, they ain't did no contract with me, I'm not coming back. Yeah. And I love, and like you say, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. That's the only team I know. Right. And I ain't gonna wear nothing else, no NFL apparel, but the Cowboys.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
But to say that that's what I'm talking about, feel appreciated. He doesn't feel appreciated, like we all been saying. You say you value me, but every time you got a chance to prove that you value me, your words and your actions, your words saying you value me, but your actions showing that you devalue me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Hey, you got what you got to do in life, you know. I'll never forget my first car. I valued it. It didn't have to be a Lamborghini, but I valued my car. You know, I washed that thing every time I got a chance, washing it out there, rubbing the rims down, man, putting some oil on the tires and stuff like that. Hey, seat got so much armor all, you sit in and you sliding off the doggone seat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. You know, the roof start peeling back, man. I'm sitting up here fixing it and stuff like that, putting all type of tint. I value that car. I show love to that car. When it rained, I try to say, hey, man, I'm gonna try to pull it inside somewhere. That means you showing value to that car. They ain't doing these guys like that. Come on, man. They ain't showing value. Nah.
Did you buy that car with your own money, with your hard-earned money?
Yeah. Hard-earned money. I worked at Piggly Wiggly, mopping floors and everything. I got a strong back to this day. I know how to. I mop the entire. I ain't scared of no work. The same work effort that y'all see me here now is the same work effort I had when I was growing up. You know.
You work at Piggly Wiggly, Lord.
I'm Piggly Wiggly, man, and shoot, that's when I learned about what the deli and all of that in Natchez, Mississippi, off of Sergeant Prentice Street.
That was my first job at a Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. See, me and you might be cousins.
but that's because I know when I bought my first car, I was just like you. Washed it every day, and I would be honest with you, it was a little cheap car. I try to get on the interstate. Once I hit about 60, it start doing the little shimmy shake, like you're pushing me too far.
Hell yeah, but come on with it.
My hard-earned money, and I washed that car, put music in it, everything.
Yeah,
but I earned it, and I took care of that car.
Yeah, and what we're saying is that the Joneses sometimes they don't take care of their own. That's all I'm gonna say. But they like their own. You know, we like our guys. Yeah. In closing. Yeah.
In closing, we bought CeeDee Lamb. We bought Dak Prescott. We done groomed them, shined them up real pretty, put new engines in them, and now we're gonna let somebody else drive them around and say, hey, look what I got.
Message. Yeah. Edward, you right.
And another thing, before I go, and that's it. Lord, I want to say one thing. Thank you for what you do. You, you and them boys on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Man, y'all took me out of dark place after that playoff win. I was listening. Even though we lost, you come on. I still listen to you. But you know what I'd be saying when you be talking, try to bill us all up. Man, shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, man. I get it, man. That's just how that goes sometimes, Edwards. You know, yeah, good call from him, man. Y'all put y'all hands together for Ed, man. You know, not everybody, we call it reverse positivity, you know. Not everybody want to hear it's going to be all right. We okay. Everything's going to be okay, you know. Not everybody want to hear that, and I get that, you know. So, that's life too, though. You know. Sometimes when somebody giving you positive words and somebody giving you hope and all of that stuff, you don't want to hear it all the time, and I get that, you know. But that's just how it goes, man. But shout out to my guy Ed, man. I'm done, Riggs. Yeah, I'm done. DONE, man. So yeah. Let me get the next caller on, man. We having a good day on Friday, right? And it's Riggs. It's Riggs. All right, he had a good day on Friday. I got, I'm going to circle back to the 469. 469, what's on your mind? 469. 469. What's up, 469? What's on your mind?
What's up, brother?
What's good?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Like I said, man, Jerry Jones do need to pay CD Lamb, man. Yeah, he do. He need to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how Jerry Jones is, man. You know, he take his free time. He like to, not rest the payday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't like to. He like to take his free time and see what CD Lamb gonna do.
Yeah.
What move CD Lamb gonna do.
Yeah.
Whole thing about it is, see, this is business.
Yeah.
When you're in a business, you got consistency to make.
Yeah.
It's either you gonna stay or you gonna go. Or you gonna agree on this contract.
Yeah.
The contract say $33 million. It's either you gonna take it or you wanna wait till you get $35 million. So my point is,
mm-hmm.
CD Lamb is kind of good. He's been stuck up on the money too so much.
Yeah.
He should be out there practice with the people out there practicing. I mean, as a Cowboy out there at training camp.
Mm-hmm.
He could be catching passes. He should not be like sitting down on the behind or at home working out. He needs to be working out with the team.
Yeah.
That's what makes everybody effective on this whole team.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Cowboys fan, bro. I've been a Cowboys fan ever since I was born, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was born in 1983.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've been there.
Yeah, I feel you, man. You've been there. You got a chance to see all three of them, you know, the Super Bowls we won in the 90s. Yeah. And you was old enough to remember them, you know, so.
Yeah, I think you were up and a down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like your show, man. You know what I'm saying? You look too knuckle-buckle bit.
Nothing but the best.
I like that, bro. I like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man.
No problem, bro. No problem. But I'm saying this, bro. See, that's what they're doing, bro. And then they offer CD Lamb a contract.
Yeah.
They offered him the first contract was $33 million. And he said he want to get paid more. So to me, he got so caught up. The agents everything telling him, oh, he get more money, he can wait out. See, if you do that, what you gonna do is you gonna make your own reputation up.
Let me ask you this though. If you get in a jam, you're in Dallas, right? If you get in the jam, would you listen to the outside people or will you listen to your lawyer?
That's some questions because you got some lawyers don't know nothing. You know,
yeah. So if your lawyer represent other people, right, and you seen them, because the same agent that CD Lamb got is the same agent that A.J. Brown got, and we seen A.J. Brown come back to the table with more and more money, right? So CD Tory Dundee is his agent, or however you say that man's name. He's listening to his agent. He could be 1,000% wrong, and he could be 1,000% right. But my thing is, if CD disregard his agent and say, yeah, I'll take this, I'll trust and I'll go into this year and play off the $17 million that's on my extension far as my 5th-year option, and then week 4, week 5 happens, something snaps up, then he's in the slams, right? I get it. All money. I get it from both points of view. It should be about the team. But the team in good faith, the only thing that I would say about this is not like this particular team being in good faith with those who really took the discount way, right? They didn't do a good job with D-Law. They made him play on the franchise tag twice. They paid him his money, but he had to fight for it. They didn't do a good job with Dez Bryant. He signed a 5-year contract, and then by the time he was good in there, they dogged him. He ended up coming back, and it was just a whole mess for Tyron Smith.
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, what he did was, bro. Jerry Jones, he went to actually Dez Bryant home.
Yeah.
He went to Dez Bryant home and fight and got rid of him, face to face.
Face to face.
And I'm like, that's so disrespectful, man. Like, that's messed up, bro. Like, really messed up, man.
Yeah.
That was really messed up.
Yeah.
He went to his house and he went to his house and say, we can have you in Dallas no more. Straight off that, bro. Straight off the bat. He told him that. Dez Bryant was so upset.
Yeah.
He was so upset, bro. Like, he took a pay cut.
He took a pay cut. So
he took a pay cut.
So that's that. People got to understand. It's up to those agents to remind them. These are the set of things that can happen, and these are the set of things that will happen. You know, and unfortunately, from us fans, dog, I promise you, bro, we haven't seen $5 and $6 million or $30 million and $40 million. It seems unreal to us.
Right.
It seems unreal to us, man. Give me an opportunity to turn down $33 million. Come on with it, bro.
Yeah. Bro, you give me that money.
Yeah.
You give me that money, bro. You give me that money. Let me tell you something, man. You give me that money, bro. Let me tell you something. I'll break my bones out there. You feel me?
Yeah. But that's what they do every day, man. But I appreciate it from the 469, man. What's your name, man? So I can lock you in.
I would take that. See, my thing is this, bro. I would take that. Like, I mean, me. I mean, $33 million, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's good money. So what I would do is, I would actually, I would accept that because I would say, okay, let me take it. Because that's how I paying wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's not $35 million, but at least it's 33. That's close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But, hey, I gotta let you down. I gotta let you bounce. But what's your name, man? So I can lock you in.
Oh yeah, you like me? My name is Timothy Watson.
Timothy
Watson. Yeah.
Watson. Okay. Hold on. Let me put Cowboy.
Yeah,
I got you in here, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, bro.
No problem, bro. I'll be watching, bro. All right, appreciate it, bro.
No doubt, man. Good call from Timothy, man. Yeah, man. So, everything is not tangible, man, to us that's watching, man. Keep in mind, this is entertainment, too. Entertainment. True story. Jelly Roll is a good friend of another guy that I know for sure that put on these events 4 years ago. You can get Jelly Roll. He's a singer, artist, or what have you. You can book him 4 years ago for about $4,000 to $5,000. To book Jelly Roll now, $2 million. That's just how life is. He didn't work and grind that hard to stay the same. Is he the same talented person that he was 4 or 5 years ago? Yeah. But the rate went up, man. Oh, man, that's wrong, man. He should be able to do that for free, man. He should be able to show this concert. This is breast cancer awareness concert. He should be able to do that for $4,000, $5,000. Nah. Yeah, man, it's money. Look, the entertainment business is different, man. Come on, man. And the people that work 9 to 5, they pay his salary. People that work small businesses, they pay his salary. Yeah, because they're going to be at them concerts. They taking vacation days to be off. The price went up like crazy, didn't it? You know, Hey, man, can I get the 4 or 5 years ago Jelly Rolls prices? And that's how this football world is. The wide receivers is catching up to the market value of what the quarterbacks were 4 or 5 years ago. This is quarterback money. And it's going to go up. Somewhere basketball players is laughing. They're like, man, they fighting over that money. Shoot, we pay our 6th man that money of what starting quarterbacks get. Yesterday's price is not today's price. But we the common folks, you know what I'm saying? We the common folks, we sit there like, wait a minute, hold on. You mean to tell me he turned down $30 million? Come on, man, that's crazy. Shoot. Yeah, the value is determined by what the market willing to pay. And that's the only thing that I say to all of you guys. The franchise tags and the 5th-year options, that is a unique way where the owners can have some system of control, right? Because my number one thing is, if I can get to you before you can test the market, I hold you at that ground rate. Remember when Dak first was originally out there, they was like, shoot, he ain't worth $35 million. But at that time, the Colts was like, shoot, we'll pay him 35, because people were like, no, it was an argument of, yeah, he ain't worth $30 million. The Colts was like, shoot, we'll give him 35, 36. The Colts were so desperate for a quarterback at that time because they was trying to find an Andrew Luck again, because Andrew Luck kept getting hurt and he retired. But you know who took advantage of it ultimately? The damn Eagles. They're like, oh, okay, all right, we'll give y'all Wentz. We'll eat some of that, but give me something back in return. Were the Cowboys able to move on from Dak Prescott? No. Why? They franchise tagged him, and that draws the line in the sand. It was a great move by Dak's agent to say, hey, you can no longer trust these boys. So when you sign this contract, put the no trade clause on there and put the anti-franchise clause on there, because you can't trust him. That's his job, is to protect his client. Quite sure the Cowboys probably would have traded Dak Prescott in between those time frames of his contract. But by him having those clauses on it, you got to keep him. Here's the other thing is with value. Sometimes your value is not appreciative until someone else value you. Right? Tupac, before he passed away, before he got his fame, he said, man, I can walk into a spot a year from ago and nobody know me. But since my album dropped, I can't even get to the door because everybody pulls on me. Right? Because everybody know who I am. But he was like, still deep down in my heart, I'm still the same. I can't say the whole word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's just how it goes. So the uniqueness about law, I'm the same. I'm gonna try to be the same regardless. I'm from Mississippi. I'm gonna still. I talk to Smooth, that's on the phone line here, and I talk to you the same when we out there on the streets. I try to maintain the same, you know. But there will be a time, shoot, all of these views, all this stuff happen. Yeah, maybe I can't talk to everybody the same length of time. But when I do, hey, I'm gonna try to do it. That's just how that goes. Like, ain't that right, ladies and gentlemen? We never take the first offer if you value yourself. Yeah. Facts, Chris. Chris with a true bomb in the chat. I got my brother from the 206 MJ. You live on the nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. What's good?
What up, Law? How you doing, brother?
Mm-hmm. What's good? All is well. Can't complain.
Oh, man. It's to your people. Well, you know, like we said, as Jerry felt, because he should have been paid the dude, Wade trying to be slick.
Yeah.
And that dude should have been paid. He should have set the market. He could have set the market probably with $30 million
And then when he signed, he would have got, damn, he would have like, shit, I should have waited.
Yeah.
But his agent was smart. Said, no, we're not going to sign. We'll wait till your boy signed, Jefferson signed. Then, as soon as Jefferson signed, that's when Jerry should have went on and said, okay, negotiate. CD on 33. Did he turn it down? Then him with 34.
Mm-hmm.
And then bam, he's done.
Yeah.
Now if he try to get 40, he ain't gonna get 40.
Yeah, that's what Jamar Chase looking for. He looking for 40, man.
He ain't get 40. Jamar Chase about to get traded.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
not paying him 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
The receivers make your money, man. Like you say, gotta get your money. But
Yeah.
you're gonna be hard headed, fighting with these owners. They own this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get your money and be happy.
Hey, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything gonna be all right. Yeah.
Thank you. And over this foolishness, and them agents get greedy too.
And that's just the price, though, bro. Just like, for example, I did the Jelly Roll thing, right? Like 4 or 5 years ago, he did an event, and he would have did one for like $4,000, right? Let's use a simple number, $4,000, right? So now his price is right around $1.5 to $2 million. That's on the love price. That's on the discount price, right? But let's say you're an entertainment guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And you got the common folks that's here that want to see Jelly Roll. If his ticket prices for that concert is $400, right? Let's say $400. And you somehow, because he going to bring crowds, you get 10,000 people under $400. Bro, that's $4 million. That's $4 million. And all you had to pay was $200,000 for the venue. You see what I'm saying? Like like he can get hosed one time, but he ain't gonna continue to get hosed. And that's just at the smallest sample size that I can do, MJ. Jelly Roll can do a concert every single day, and I believe 10,000 people will come out and pay $400. That's $4 million a day he can make. Now you multiply that by what the NFL do. The NFL has got hands over fists. They making money off of NFL game season tickets. They making money off the concession stands, parking. They're making money as it relates to these TV deals. And I get it. The salary cap is a real tangible thing. But to us, $30 million is forever a lot of money. But to these guys that's in the entertainment business, they laughing because they know for sure that it's big money in this, and they know who's holding out on all of this. That's just how it goes, bro.
I think, go ahead. Like the baseball make a killing.
Killing.
Baseball player.
Yeah.
Because I know the one Asian kid, that pitcher.
Yeah.
He got a deal for $750 million.
Yeah.
And it's guaranteed. But what he did, he's smart.
Yeah.
He spread it out.
Yeah.
He did like a 10-year deal.
Right.
For $750 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's smart.
Yeah.
What the NFL should do the quarterback deal separate. The quarterback deal shouldn't be in with the regular players. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that way, you can start paying that money and pay people. Because like you say, you can't get one hit and your life is gone. You can get paralyzed.
Yeah.
Break your knee, you're done in football. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to do something with that. So these guys, like with me, if I'd have been, when Jefferson signed with 35, I'd have gone, because CD, I'd have called CD, agent through 35, same deal. The Jefferson. There's okay, bam, done, quick. You know why?
Right.
A CD practice. He professional. He ain't out there like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you got somebody
that's not like everybody else, and he's a real soldier, you pay him. And another, and a lot of people, but Dak Prescott too, they can get mad at Dak, but Dak Prescott do practice to try to be perfect. Now, things ain't went his way, but shit, things that go John Elway's way for 9 years, 10 years.
Yeah, and that's the only thing, MJ, man. Before I let you go, man, I appreciate you, man, for calling in and being on this show, man. And you helping out a lot of folks, man, that hit me up when I'm not even live. They say, man, I like MJ. So you're a household name, man, and continue to do your thing, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, man. That's from the MJ, man. And I'm not trying to make it about money, y'all. I'm just throwing out just raw numbers. These are not actual numbers for my guy Jelly Roll or just an example of Ice Spice or anybody. Can Ice Spice pull a crowd of 10,000 people every other week? I don't know. Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Glow, however you call the name, Glorilla. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can. At $400 a ticket, right? I know Beyonce could probably do it, and $400 not even that nosebleed section shit. I know Beyonce can pull 10,000 people. I seen Kevin Hart pull about 50,000 people at a stadium just to tell jokes, right? And them tickets not $400. So, and that's why that's why people say, hey man, why these artists is going on the road? That's where you make your real money. Yeah. So that's just what I'm saying. So special case at Law showing his age, man. Hey, shh. Yeah, shout out to you, Rodriguez. I see you in the chat, man. Let's go. Somebody said, oh, hell yeah. Sexy Red can pull those numbers, Pound Town. I got TJ, then I got Darius. So TJ from the 804, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picture in the Mix. Talk to me.
Brother Law, how you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. Can't complain at all, bro.
Great. I just have like two quick things. I know we've been doing a lot of talk about contracts and things of that nature. I think the big thing is just as a fan base recognizing philosophy. This front office has a philosophy as well as the coaching staff. The things that we are the pain points for us. The way contracts are handled, and then for me, the running game. I just don't think. I just think at some point we have to accept as a fan base that this is the way that the front office is going to operate. When it comes to contracts and taking care of our better players, and we have to accept that. I think we've wasted a lot of time talking about running backs. This coaching staff does not believe in running the ball. They don't.
Yeah, the staff itself. Yeah. I get exactly what you're saying. About
they don't believe in it. So I know you guys talked at length a couple like last week about why would they throw the ball so much with Trey Lance, knowing that he doesn't have any experience, a lot of game experience. So just playing football at the quarterback position, period. This is because they do not believe in running the ball. They don't. They use it to supplement the pass attack, but that's what we're going to be, whether Dak's the quarterback or whoever is the quarterback in the future. Until we get a coaching staff in here that believes in leaning on the run and running at the right time, this is what we're going to have. We're going to have a drop back, air it out kind of offense.
Let me ask you this.
Run every now and then.
Let me ask you this. And I'm definitely not putting these boys in the same window of room, but they are close to each other. Is Andy Reid considered a coach that calls a lot of running plays? It's a tricky question, though, but I just want to see if your thoughts on that. Hello? TJ! Damn, we lost TJ. All right, so this is the tricky question. Eric Bieniemy, when he came to be the understudy of Andy Reid was a guy that always had his team in contentions or always had his team going deep into the playoffs. Hell, even when he was with the Eagles, he had McNabb and all of them to get to the Super Bowl. But his problem was, before he won his first Super Bowl, was balance. he needed someone to balance him out. And I'm not saying that Eric Bieniemy was a guy that can handle and do all of those things, but Eric Bieniemy, he was a guy that played running back. And who remember Eric Bieniemy when he played running back? You know, so he was the running backs coach, and he had some great creativities as it relates to dialing up certain packages as far as run plays. He was the perfect balance for Andy Reid. Now, granted, Eric Bieniemy having difficulties finding jobs and these sorts of things. But what he really, really was able to help Andy Reid out is with balance. My thing is with my guy Mike McCarthy is that he's a pass first person. He's not this gritty, grimy, I'm gonna run the ball like a Shanahan guy, right? Or Sean McVay's and Kyle Shanahan and Kyle, what's Kyle's father's name? You know, Mike Shanahan. He's not that tree. He's a thrower's tree. So what I'm saying is he's for the Colorado Buffaloes now. Appreciate Eric Bieniemy. For the Buffaloes, I think somebody's saying that he's in Colorado now. All right, so what I'm saying is my hope is that Steve Shimko, who's the guy that they brought in to be like this understudy advisory guy, and to the degree, what's the guy that's on our team now? Schottenheimer. Marty's boy, Brian Schottenheimer. He's not a throwing guy, he's a running guy. Hopefully, between those three guys, if we can come up with a precise plan to implement some more of this West Coast offense infused with some run game, whether it be Tiny Deuce Vaughn if he makes this team, Royce Freeman, Zeke, I've read somewhere that he need only 10 rushing touchdowns to be top 20 in rushing touchdowns in the National Football League, for crying out loud. If all of those things can happen this year, then we're a better team if we can run the freaking ball. Hopefully, that could be the perfect balance for Mike McCarthy. To run it when we get down there to the 4 or 5 yard line, opposed to trying to throw it, right? And give us some type of creativity with power and these sorts of things. That would be a plus for us. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he's UCLA coach now. Okay. Shout out to Eric Bieniemy. You know, hope all is well. Let me see. Yeah, there's where Eric Bieniemy went to college at law. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that info. All right, I got from the 214. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. Darius, talk to me.
Law, does it sound like I'm roasting marshmallows?
Nah, man, no fire cracking, popping over here on this end, bro. No, none of that, you know.
I think I'm going to finish it off with TJ, and I'm going to say Andy Reid is probably more so pass first, and then he runs when he has to run.
Facts.
Because he can go three. They can go three deep with their backs. They got Pacheco, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I think they had McKinnon, but I don't know if he's still there. So I'm gonna help my boy TJ out with that one.
Shout out to TJ.
But I wanted to talk to you about. I remember you were talking about how in Dallas you went to the barbershop, and it was a dude who had on all 49ers gear.
Oh yeah.
He walked in there boldly, and in Dallas you had guys trying to tuck their chain in. Who was Dallas Cowboys fans?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I want to tell you is, like, I get that me and you kind of like we go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But those are like in-house conversations amongst Cowboy fans.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know I find myself in those type of rooms all the time? It's not.
Well, let me say this. When you walking around Dallas, because you and I, we in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
And you can go pull up T-Speed. You know who T-Speed is?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he on Instagram. Familiar. You know, he's the guy. But if you go anywhere in Dallas, basically, and you go to a barbershop and you mention Dak Prescott, they're not feeling him, man. They're not feeling. You know what I'm talking about? They're not feeling Dak. I had to jump in front of you because I'm in Dallas. It's on a selective few. It's like the people from the outside of Dallas, like, hey, you know. And Dak attackers, he live in Dallas too, though. You know, so he's a firm Dak supporter. But you know, this will be the conversation. A right hand to the man, y'all. This will be the conversation. Law, how you feel about the Cowboys this year? I say, man, I think that we can win us 12 or more games. Oh, man, you on that bullshit stuff. I say, hey, man, leave me alone. Hey, man, but, tell me the truth about this. Is literally how I go. Tell me the truth. How do you really feel about Dak Prescott? That's how it go every time I meet someone. And it's going to be either I really believe in Dak Prescott. This is the people. This is the conversation, Darius. I really believe in Dak Prescott. But, man, they put the butt in there. But, man, I think that it's about time for him to go, man. I want the kid to be successful, but we done seen enough of him, Law. And I get it, man. Law, you all positive. But it's time for him to go, man. And then there's the other guy that's going to chime in. I can't stand Dak Prescott. And then that's when the whole conversation go. And I have to have a show without me being live talking about, hey, this and that. And they won't let me get it out when I'm live. So if you in Dallas, let me know where I need to go, because there's not a lot of positivity about Dak Prescott, nor Ezekiel Elliott to a degree now. We talk about Zeke, and if you talk about CeeDee Lamb, a lot of people saying, hey, man, hey, come on, can y'all go ahead and pay CeeDee Lamb? He's the real, and all this stuff. That's how the temperature is in Texas. But go ahead.
I'm so glad you said that. And I'm so glad you beat me to it, because what I was going to say to you, Law, is not only that, but do you know how many rooms that I go in to where you'll see Cowboy fans? They'll be the majority, but you will run up against guys who's 49er fans, and then you will get a guy who's not even. This is the guy I hate the most. He's not even a fan of no teams. He's just a staunch hater of the Cowboys. I can't those type of. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when I'm in those rooms with those different types of people.
Right.
How I push the line for the Cowboys is those type of people can't even have a conversation with me 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes to an Eagle fan, because you know how I do that? I have a screenshot on my phone where it says 5 Super Bowls, 8 NFC championships,
Facts.
25 NFC East championships.
Yeah.
What we talking about, big dog?
Yeah, and that's my go-to line too. And here's my other thing that I always, I'm always gonna stand 10 toes down, and I don't make it about an individual player. As far as Dak, I don't make it about him. I make it about the team, and I bring forth. When we won the Super Bowl with Roger Staubach, it wasn't just him. It was Tony Dorsett. It was Drew. You know what I'm saying? Tony Hill, for crying out. It was all of those boys that was able to be on that team. Dwayne Thomas. When we start talking about the fact that there was doomsday defense, right? And then when I go and talk about the Troy Aikmans of the world, we talk about the 90s Cowboys defense, Charles Haley. We talk about more than just one isolated person. I think that this dude that I got on this picture here, by the name of Stephen A. Smith. Let me put Stephen A. Smith back up. I think that he brings, he contaminated, because people got to realize these dudes like Stephen A. Smith, what's the guy that just got fired? Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd. They do millions. They don't do like thousands of views. They do millions and millions of views a week, in a month, or what have you, on these major networks, and people don't have a time to go into dissect a 4 or 5 hour conversation. They only want the snippets. So the snippet's going to say either Jerry Jones is at fault, Dak Prescott at fault, right? They don't really go into other details of the real issue with the Dallas Cowboys. So either you're going to have Jerry Jones or Dak Prescott as the polarizing situation. And guess what? It's been like that even when Tony Romo was here, because that's when it all started. That's when these boys first take cold pizza, second pizza, and all of this stuff. That's when it all started in the Tony Romo era.
Couldn't stand Tony Romo.
Yeah. So we getting the same regurgitated thing all over again. Anywhere you go in Dallas. Yep.
And I'm glad you said that, because I know on this channel, you say Dak Prescott name, it's going to be a mob on your ass.
It's going to be a mob. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But in Dallas, I want y'all to know, people not really I'm so glad you said that. People how people be getting on Brandon, and if anybody say anything bad about Dak Prescott, they be like, "Oh, who is this? Is this Brandon 2.0?" Fam, you will be surprised. I promise you.
Oh yeah.
Come to Dallas. The shit that Brandon saying don't compare to what other people are saying about that. You know what I'm saying? So you will have to like temper like the conversation of like, listen, Dak is cool. I think you can win a Super Bowl with Dak. He just in the wrong system. And then that's when I get in my shit about Mike McCarthy. But that's a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but I just want, I never want to get it misconstrued, like, because I know me and you, like, we go back and forth. We have our difference of opinions, and it can kind of seem like, damn, is he a Cowboy fan or is he not? No, this shit in my blood. That's me for sure.
I know.
Sure.
You fight them, boy. You ain't gonna let them make it. You ain't gonna tuck your chain in. I know, man. I know. Yeah. I got a cousin that just like you, bro. Just like you, bro. So I get where you come from. My whole point is, I look at it because I grew up my whole life fighting for my Cowboys. Yeah. I got twin. He is a diehard 49er fan. And I got my brother Bente. He is a die-hard Eagles fan. So, so I heard anything that people think that they can say, I done already heard it. And I might have heard it right before we even hit live. Look, my phone be silent when we win. It just be silent. But we lose. Ain't nobody calling me. But when we lose, bro, I literally had my pastor to call me back, and when I was in Mississippi, my pastor called me. He said, "Hey, brother, amen. Let me tell you something about how you feeling today." I'm like, "What you doing calling me now, Bishop?" "Oh, how about them Cowboys?" I said, "Oh, now you want to call and pray for me now." Where were you about 2 hours ago when the game was going on? They call and check on me, man. But appreciate you for calling in, Darius. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, indeed.
It's a good call from my guy. Always a good call, man. Appreciate Darius, man, for the 214, because I get where he coming from, man. And there are some people in Dallas that will fight tooth and nail for Dak. But the majority of the people that I'm around, they want to bring up Dak Prescott, and they bring up the owner. Just like T-Speed, I think he's a good follower on this channel right here. This is what he say.
Right now, 50,000 likes, over 2,700 comments. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb thinks his $33 million offer is too low. I fucking stand on it with you, CeeDee Lamb. Leave this bitch. I'm the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan around this motherfucker. Leave this ungrateful ass bitch. Matter of fact, go play with Justin Jefferson somewhere in Minnesota, or go play with Tyreek Hill or somebody. Or matter of fact, go play with Houston. Me as a Cowboy fan, we ain't gonna win shit while Jerry Jones, bald-headed, Mrs. Doubtfire without the hair looking ass is running the Cowboys. What the fuck do you mean $33 million per year? This is one of the top receivers in the fucking league. You can give Dak Prescott a lot of money, and no disrespect to Zeke. Man, you got a big-ass contract, and you didn't produce. This motherfucker been producing. He got one of the 88s. You can't just come to the Cowboys and get number 88. You got to be given that motherfucking number. All the Cowboy fans out there, I'm one of them. This is no Cowboy slander, no disrespect. Y'all know we not going to win shit long as Jerry in the office. We can't even play our top receiver. Any Cowboy fans in the comment that think this not our top receiver, who the fuck better than CeeDee Lamb on our team? We done let Amari Cooper go, and he done went somewhere and became a star and then retired. All I'm saying, CeeDee Lamb, go somewhere where you was real appreciated and respected. Don't stay for no team that tell you they not in the rush to do your contract like you ain't been over here showing out. This is trending right now.
Yeah. This is my guy T-Speed, man. I'm gonna put his Instagram. He's a good follow. He tell you all type of stuff, man, that be in Dallas, man. Look, he be talking about all type of stuff, man. Let me see.
Stuff that's wrong with the city of Dallas. The potholes, the traffic, the crackheads, the fucking scammers. The weather is always fucked up. If it's gonna be hot, it fuck around and be cold. And if it's supposed to be cold, you know it's gonna be hot. Tow truck man stealing cars. The entrance and exit gates always fucking broke in the apartment. When I was a kid, I thought downtown Dallas skyline was fucking businesses. Now that I'm old and I be downtown, them is fucking condos and suites.
Hey, he go hard on a lot of subject matters, man. But he'll tell you the places to go and not to go in Dallas. T-Speed, y'all check him out, man. I put the link right there. And yeah, man, he right about the damn tow truck people in Dallas. They'll steal your car and say, "Oh, my bad, I pulled the wrong one." But you can pick it up at this location for $180. Hey, they be scheming. Hey, man, because they got the right to pull and tow your stuff, but you was there for only 5 minutes. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, that wasn't your assigned parking spot. So if you in Dallas And if you downtown, and if you over there at somebody's house, and they got one of them condos, assigned parking spots, just be for sure. Just be for sure that there's no tow man around the corner, because he will tow your stuff on real quickness. You be like, wait a minute, how you managed to tow that thing that quick? I was only here for a cup of water. They would tow your stuff. Donnie, man, from the 909, what's on your mind? You're live on the Nation.
Hello?
Yeah, Donnie, what's good? You're live. Talk to me.
No. Good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Yeah, been a long time, Donnie. Talk to me, man.
Hey, I don't know if anyone's commented on this, but there was a caller that was talking about Emmitt Smith and what he said about CD.
Yeah.
Not getting this. Okay, I didn't hear about the interview that I saw. He was on Blogging with the Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And Emmitt was saying that it was shame on the Cowboys for jeopardizing Dak Prescott for not having his wide receiver in camp.
Okay, so he spoke low. So I need to go back, since I like I said, I haven't heard the interview, so I'll kind of like give Emmitt the gray beard. Yeah, a little leeway.
RJ Ochoa, I think he's the host of the Blogging the Boys.
Right.
And Emmitt was his guest, and he said that yeah, it was shame on the Cowboys for not having their number one receiver in camp, because you're sabotaging your quarterback. You're jeopardizing those
chemistry.
reps.
Yeah, the
with
reps.
Dak. Yeah.
You know what? This is what I get though, Donnie, is that what I want the Cowboys to do is just 1 year. Just stay focused on football. I'm talking about the front office. I think every year we go through, do we pay this guy? Do we don't pay this guy? This guy holding out. It's been every single year whereas we can't go into a season with the same, like at least run it back, but bring in the flow of these guys don't have to fight for their contract stuff. Every year is always chaos. It's like operating in red. But go ahead.
Yeah, and another thing, earlier you were doing you're projecting your 53. We are really deep at the safety position, Law, and I know some Cowboys content creators already talked about this, proposed this, but this is a trade that I wanted to propose to you, and you tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how deep or what the safety room is in Miami, but I would trade Dono to Miami for Devin, the running back, O-Chain.
A-Chain.
That was A-Chain. Yeah, that was drafted out of Texas A&M.
Yeah, because they got Jalen Wright, they got A-Chain, and they got the other guy.
Look, they can't keep all them running backs. They just can't. And that's why I said I don't know how their safety room is, but I would propose a trade like that, something like that, because it would be hard for me to, because the Cowboys got a lot of young safety. You talking about Wanye, you talking about
a lot of value. A lot of value, too top heavy.
Even the new kid,
Woods.
Woods has been playing really good. I mean, it would be, and then like you said, you don't know if Dono or the other safety that we got that
Hooker.
we signed a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
we don't know if those guys are going to be here next year. So I would
you know what, Donnie?
Those young safeties.
Donnie, you know what? Here's the thing, though, and this has been one of the issues. Not saying that this is the issue, but one of the issues is being able to get rid of a player 2 years too early versus 2 years too late, or getting value back from someone, in return. Like I can't make this make sense, whereas I get it. The Amari Cooper thing, we traded him. Like, that was a trade for a 5th-round draft pick, right? But we heard that the deal was almost closed for Amari Cooper to go to the 49ers for a 3rd, and some other conditional pick for Brandon Cooks, or Brandon Ayuk, I meant to say. So it's one of those things, whereas I think that our value system need to be readjusted. And I think that we need somebody to understand that if we're going to move on from this player regardless, let's get something back in return. And we 9
Right,
times out of
let's get
10 don't
something
get
back in
nothing.
return.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Let's get something back in return. Exactly.
Especially when we so top heavy with our safeties, Hooker, Wilson, as well as my guy Wanye and Bell. Like, let's get something back from Hooker or Wilson if we're going to let these boys go anyway. Now, I do know the long game. The long game is, hey, you lose this guy in free agency, maybe you get a 4th or a 5th as a compensatory pick. But I don't want to wait a whole calendar year. I want to get something that can help this team out now.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I've said this all offseason. I still think the Cowboys' RB1 running back is the next year's draft, but that's another conversation.
Hell yeah! But if the Cowboys and I'm not trying to put Derrick Henry in that room that would have really put us over the top. But dog it, if we were to have a Derrick Henry right now, mixed in with all of the different types of running backs we have still on this team, I think that would have been the move to put us really over the top as it relates to this running back room. But, we'll find out how this running back by committee thing will work all together. And that's what the last, 4 or 5 Super Bowl teams been, running back by committee. So I'm going to do like this and sit back and wait to see how this thing turn out.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, Law, enjoy your Friday, bro. It's always good talking to you.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. It's 2:00 now. I thought I could just open up the phone line and then just jump in and jump out, but we got a lot of folks in here. I want to get to you all. I got Poindexter. I got from the 346. So y'all two are next, and then I got Jimmy the Greek. Hold tight for me, man. And if y'all are enjoying this, man, let me know in the comment box by hitting the like button, by putting the 1 in the comment box as well. Keeping the engagement up, sharing, man. If you guys can share this content, that would be a plus for us. We will have game day tomorrow. Y'all know I'm gonna do 3 episodes tomorrow. Maybe 4. Maybe do an early morning video. I do a pregame. We do a during the game live play-by-play, and then we do a post-game show. So that's a lot of time that I spend talking with you guys. And if you guys can just do me a huge favor, I don't ask for much, man, but if you can hit that like and share, that would be a plus for us, man, and that help grow the nation. We got sponsorship deals that we're going to work in and work out. And speaking of that, let me take a quick break on the sponsor read right quick to help elevate the nation, and just bear with us on all of these things. While y'all doing that, just bear with me. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
No doubt, man. So let's go, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for that quick commercial break stay. Hey, as we continue to grind, what I want it to be, win, lose, or draw, I want you guys to know that, man, when y'all see me out here, man, I'm operating in my purpose. And I know that, we have trolls, we have people that despise and don't like what I do or what have you. But I just want you guys to respect this. At the end of the day, I don't have to do this, but I'm doing this because it's my purpose. And it's my reason to be here, man, to help someone out. And if you guys could do me a huge favor, just help us out, man. So when we win, we all win. I win, so we all win in here. There's no big eyes, there's no little U's here. Everybody is cut from the same cloth of loving the Cowboys. Win, lose, or draw, right? I may get things wrong, I may get things right, but the whole point of it is that we get a chance to share time together while we on this particular plane. You know, tomorrow we may not be here, but the moments that's here right now, it goes so deep with us of just talking about sports entertainment. We ain't talking no higher conscious stuff, but at the same time, y'all get a little bit of that from Law Nation here. And I got from the 409 phone number 3, Point Dexter, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picture in the Mix. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Doing great.
I'm just hanging out with wifey today. Hey, wifey, say hi to Mr. Law.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? You got the lady and everything. That's what's it, man. That's what's it. I ain't gonna tell all of the secrets of what you said about her, but go ahead.
It's all good.
Yeah. We had that conversation on another day.
Hey, man, when y'all was talking about, the 3-letter, 4-letter network.
Correct.
We don't listen to that. That's why we listen to the content creators. That's why we listen to your show. That's why we listen to Boss Cowboy and Bodge and Skywalker. You know what I mean? We football fans. You know what I mean? I don't know what creator said it, but one said that a lot of people see with their ears. You know what I'm saying? And that's why y'all bring us the content, because we can see what's happening. We can see who's playing. We can see who's taking off plays. Those shows, they show highlights. We show highlights, lowlights, and everything else.
In depths over here,
That's how you evaluate. You can't evaluate by just seeing a couple of clips of a highlight here or there. And that's how they push their agenda, because they'll show a highlight here. How many times have they showed Dak Prescott throw an interception? Every time they talking about Dak Prescott, they got a graphic of Dak Prescott throwing an interception. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people hear with their eyes. You know what I mean? They looking at that and they listen to this here, and that's how they do it. But man, look, I still appreciate what you're doing. Tomorrow, I'm going to be watching to see Mukwamu. I really believe he's going to have a part on this team. And we don't know if we're gonna go with the rookies on the line or not. You know what I mean? Still got this old school coaching that might go with the veteran players and kind of bring the rookies along. But I don't know, man. I think by mid-season, the cream gonna come to the crop. I think you're gonna see a lot of Bell. You're gonna see a lot of Thomas. You're gonna see a lot of BB. You're gonna see a lot of Guyton. You know what I'm saying? I think they gonna move them in, but it's not gonna be that immediate, out there. I don't think they're gonna do that. But I think by mid-season, we're gonna have the team we supposed to have. Hopefully, we have a good enough record by then. Get CD signed, man. Get CD out here, man. We working on something. Get CD in here. That's the last shoe to drop. Is CD Lamb, please.
Come on with it.
Please get CD. Yeah, please get CD Lamb in here. And I don't want to take up more of your time, because I know you got a line as long as Shaq's feet. So I'm just going to say, how about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. And shout out to your wife and the lady and everything. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. The Point Dexters. Come on with it. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a blessed day.
All right. Good call from him, man. Yeah. So that's great, man, hearing all of that. And the moment he pulled up Izzy, I just want to shout out to Izzy people, man. When I was out there at Oxnard, I felt a little tug, and it was his mom and his dad. And they said that, I think they from the Congo originally, and they said their whole entire family, when he was drafted, watched all of my clips, watched every word that I said about their son, and with watery eyes, they said, man, we really appreciate you speaking positivity in our son's life. He had a lot of people think football, and I say it's okay for me to share this, by the way. They say, but they think football is just this thing, whereas everybody's happy-go-lucky, right? Everybody's proud of their particular individual making it to the next level. But not everybody can digest the things, that negativity that people brings out and put out there, right? And I get it. Guy may get blown on the route. Guy may miss his step on his first read or something like that. Who knows? but it's not okay to call somebody trash, right? But I'll always go to the line of, hey, I'm going to give you some objective points, and I'm going to give you some, hey, I got to talk about them, right? That video that I put out for Izzy, it means the world to everybody from his area and from Congo and from whatever parts of the world that all of his family members are from, right? So it goes a long way with Law Nation Sports. I got a responsibility to have, right? I got to meet these people where they at, and I got to flow a different way. So when people say, hey, man, I want you to be like Big Game James. Well, that's Big Game James. I want you to be like Vach. Well, that's Vach. I got to be Law, you know? So those are the difference. I got to walk completely different from those two boys, and especially from Skywalker or whoever, right? But I tried to give you guys the real deal, Holyfield, on how everything is, right? And then, you know, every now and then, you know, it is what it is. When a player get released and cut, even the Sean Wrights, you know, of the world. You know, I make a little joke and stuff like that, but I had to hit the moms up first, like, hey, Nashawn about to get released, but, you know, I'm finna make a little jab at him. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? So when he made that move like this, and he had boom, and I had put that, y'all know what video I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just how it is, man. So shout out to Landlord. If he's in here, Law is Law. Appreciate you. Shout out to my dog, Landlord, man. He's a real one. He's one of my dogs over here. I got 3, 4, 6. You in the mix. Talk to your boy. This is Law Nation Sports.
Hey, what's a good word, Law? This is Troy in Houston.
Troy in Houston?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got you. I'm going to lock you in, bro. I'm going to lock you in. But what's going on? Talk to me, man. What's on your heart?
Cool. Long time listener. I probably talked to you a couple of times, Law. I wanted to first come in and say I enjoy listening to the platform and everything you do for the nation.
Mm-hmm.
But saying that, let me say this. Who is they?
Who is they?
Who is them?
Who's them? Like
you know, they always talking down about Dak. They always talking down about Jerry. You know, who's they?
Oh yeah, man. You talking about when
we got to listen to them?
No, we don't have to listen to them. Yeah.
Right?
Now the conversation, Troy, was about you. Are you living in Houston or are you in Dallas?
I'm in Houston.
You in Houston? Okay, all right. When you wear your Cowboys apparel on, how do people approach you when you're in the barbershop or in the Walmarts or Kroger's, Publix, and all of that?
No, you know how it is in Houston.
Yeah, I can't use you as an example. Yeah, it is rough out there. Yeah, especially in Houston. H-Town. Now all of a sudden they don't like us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they don't like.
They don't like us now. All of a sudden.
No, they don't like us a lot. But I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. You represent regardless,
But
Troy.
I wanted to say this about the 4-letter networks because the platform is big enough to where I hope it can get out. This is one of our points, and then I'll touch on that.
Speak on it.
That the top guy on the 4-letter networks, everybody know his name. You know what I'm saying? He got the little initial in between his name. That guy's been spewing out racial negativity in the form that Jerry Jones doesn't care about black people. I guess he doesn't know that Will McClay is in charge of Jerry Jones player personnel. I guess he doesn't know that Jerry Jones hired a black man as his assistant head coach just to be able to keep him. Yeah.
Hold on, Troy. I missed out on this now. Normally, Steve. Then I know you probably don't want to say his name, but Stephen A. Smith normally say, "Now Jerry, that's my buddy. I love him. That's my buddy." No, I don't hear him talking about. You know, normally he kind of like toe the line type of thing with ESPN. Are you talking about him or you talking about Shay Sharp?
That Jerry is a borderline racist because he don't want to say CeeDee Lamb outright.
He said that. Stephen A. said that. Oh my goodness.
He's not saying it. He's implying it because he's saying Tony didn't have to go through that. He's saying, our ex-coach Garrett didn't have to go through that. He's like, those guys got their money. Well, I would say this to that. You know, our main thing with the Cowboys is headline news. That's just the way it is.
The headline. Yeah, he reaching for views now, though. Stephen A. must be really desperate for the views.
I mean it in the sense of Jerry appreciates you know, the talk that the Cowboys saying in you know, the headlines. So why can't it just be that he's grabbing those headlines before the season starts? CD wouldn't have played throughout training camp. CD gets enough practice with that. I'm sure of it. I'm almost positive of it. But what's going on right now between CD and Jerry is billionaire talk. Millionaire to billionaire talk. And you can't just kowtow because CD said, I want $2 more million. I want $3 more million. No, you gotta bring up all those drops, CD. You got to bring up all those drops in the playoffs, CD. Is that what you're bringing us in the playoffs? No, we got to have a talk about this, bro. And everybody's just trying to ignore it. I'll say that about CD. Now about Dakota Ring, in that same light, people try to grasp to those low hanging fruit that Dak played bad in the playoffs. That's not true. They're pumping it out there like Dak played bad. He didn't play bad. CD played bad. Cooks played bad. Dak played his tail off. But he was out there playing by himself for a while until Ferg showed up. Then Ferg showed up and he started playing all right. You got to remember, CD was the one dropping them balls. Dak put it right in his hand every time. Go watch the film. That's not a bad player. That's not a bad player. If Cook is not going to fight for the ball and he let a person run through him, that's not Dak's fault. Come on, man. We can't let these people take our narrative like that and be crapping on our quarterback, be crapping on our owner when it's not true. Now, if it's true, I'm gonna say it from the beginning, but I'm not going for that one, bro. I'm not going for that. I was on the mantle when we first had our loss, and people were talking down about my coach, and they were talking down about my quarterback, and they were talking down about my owner. But man, I'm gonna safeguard our narrative and say Sedarian needs to grow up, come back as a man, and we won't have no questions about paying you, CD. You know. And Jerry is not a racist because he bigs up so many black men and puts them in positions to have power and control within the Cowboys. I don't see a racist doing that.
Heck no.
I just want to get that out there.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Great way to bring this up because I'm gonna talk about that in a few seconds. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's Troy from Houston, man. Jerry may be a lot of things, you know. But being a racist is far, 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 far from one of the things that he is. And because a racist is a person who identifies with their race and they love their race more than anything, and they only seek to empower their own. Now, Jerry is a businessman. Jerry is flat out a businessman. He's a family businessman. And one thing that he would love and go to the grave for is his son, his other son, and his daughter. He'll go to the grave for them three. Yes, indeed, he would go to the grave for them three. But there are some things that you would look back at Jerry and say, yeah, what he did for Nate Newton, he didn't have to do that. And I ain't going to talk about what he did for him, but he didn't have to when he got caught with all of those pounds or whatever that was in the back of that truck. He didn't have to. What he did for Michael Irvin, he didn't have to. When he stabbed the old boy in the neck with a pair of scissors, he didn't have to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Law, do you have more and more research for that? Do you have more and more history of what he did to bend over backwards for Joshua Brent? Look up that story on what happened. And Josh Brent is on this staff as of today. He didn't have to do that. A racist person wouldn't do that for a person that he don't really know and identify with. So I know, I'm from Mississippi. I know for exactly what a racist will do and what they want to do. And last but not least, there's thousands of other storylines, you know, that he was able to do. I'm not trying to be the protector of Jerry Jones. Everybody got their flaws. Nobody's perfect. And if they are, let me know who that perfect person is, you know. Let me find that person. But what he did for Anthony Lynn, look it up. It wasn't even publicized, right? What he did for Anthony Lynn. Coach Anthony Lynn, look it up and tie in what Jerry Jones was able to do for him. Right? When Dez Bryant passed away, I think his father, he made it his business to help out Dez and on his dad's situation. I think he let him borrow his private helicopter, you know, and say, fly back. You need to go do that. You need to take care of that. Yeah, so I get it. You know, Jerry Jones may be reluctant on a lot of things as it relates to these contracts and things like that. But at the end of the day, he is not one of those things that could start with an R. No. And Randy Gregory, oh, Lord, that list is longer than Shaq Feet what he did to Randy Gregory in a positive way, right? So, and David Irvin, the list goes on. David Irvin, I can call him personally. David Irvin would tell you. he cool with Jerry. It's Steven that he ain't cool with. He'll let you know. But that's just what it is. This is a family ran business. It's family first with him, and he's allowing, sometimes when you allow family members to run certain things, it's not going to be as efficient as it should be, right? And I hope I ain't out speaking my wisdom teeth. But if he was by far the R word or the racist word, Derek Eagleton wouldn't be having his position as high as it is within the confines of the Cowboys. Look up Derek Eagleton. Shout out to Derek Eagleton. I'm not calling him out, but just look up Derek Eagleton and let me know who's been at a job for over 20 years doing unbelievable work within the confines of the Dallas Cowboys, right? And how he working and operating. So I can go on and on and on. And of course, Will McClay. Of course, Will McClay is doing a lot of right things for the wrong reasons. I think that Will McClay should be the general manager. But this have nothing to do with the hue of his skin tone, but have to do everything with the mindset of Jerry sitting there saying that he want all of the credit. But it had nothing to do with that because this is a family-owned business, right? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I wouldn't put Jerry Jones. Hey, one day we're going to be talking about, hey, man, Jerry helped out Law Nation. Yeah, Jerry. Come on, man. Send me that money over here. Come on, man. I got a studio that I got to prepare for, Jerry. Come on, send it all over here. Cash at me, Jerry. I'm talking positivity about you. Come on. Yeah, I would take a racist owner who wants to win a Super Bowl, though. Nah, come on, be real. Come on, man. Come on, be real. So give me that. Look at somebody says, Double R says, Law, I'm perfect at being imperfect. Come on with it. Yeah, I like that said. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, I got Jimmy the Greek from the 781. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What up, Law? Happy Friday, my brother.
Happy Friday to you and everyone that's listening. Appreciate you.
My man. First, I want to say you keep doing your great work. I can speak for I think everyone that we're proud of you and you're bringing up great content and you're representing the star the right way, man. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say I've been a Cowboys fan since I was 8 years old. I'm not even from Texas. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah. And I remember saving up money and bringing in money orders to get my Cowboy Weekly sent to the house. That's how big of a fan I am. Uh-huh. And let me tell you right now, we're always going to get the hate because of what we represent, which is, in my opinion, is greatness. And we haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time, but you know what? The amount of success this organization has achieved is unbelievable. And when we win the Super Bowl, it's going to be beautiful. Because I'm going to rub it into every hater's face. Yeah. And believe me, I'll be wearing my jersey in the supermarket and representing everywhere because it's going to happen. And when we do, it's going to be sweeter than ever, and you know that. But on that note, I just want to I'm a little concerned about our pass rush a little bit on defense. I'm excited about our defense as a whole, but as far as our pass rush, other than Micah, I'm a little worried who else is going to bring that on the edge. And I just want to leave it up to you and keep up the great work.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Great call from him to Jimmy, man, all the way in Boston, man. And just been a Cowboy fan since the age of 5. I think that, Parsons will declare pass rushing. He will get around and bend to the edge. I think that he will still average, if healthy, knock on some wood, 13 to maybe 14 sacks. I think that this year will be a year he catches first interception, right, and score a touchdown. Hopefully it'll be week 1. I think that, D-Law, he's going to give you 4 or 5 sacks again. It could be better. Could be better since we got different ways of having bigger boys inside now, right? So I'm looking at this team as far as pass rushing capabilities. I seen a game, even though it's preseason, game 2, that even Marshawn Nealon was getting home and getting home to a degree, whereas they had to hold their brother before he get there. So, hey, week to week, these boys are getting better. My one other thing is that just to piggyback off once again, and I'm not beating up Stephen A. Smith since we are compatriots now and we both with Prize Picks, but I'm going to beat up on him a little bit. It's a damn shame sometimes that these people get a chance to talk like that recklessly, right? And they still get privilege to be on the same stage as Jerry, to be in the same helicopter as Jerry. And do you say that then to his face, but you be cowardly to say it on the networks when you thousands of miles away from Jerry? I would respect Stephen A. Smith a little bit more if he were to say those same sentiments while he's in the face of Jerry. But we know that he's like the snake and the coward that he is, that he would never say that in his face. And those are the problems that I get sometimes. Whereas some of the people, and we talk about privilege, but some of the people that look like Stephen A. Smith that have the privilege because of his job or where he works at, get a chance to talk to someone like Jerry, but don't say it to his face, but say it on the airways and beyond, which is crazy to me. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's be real. Let's be real with everything. This dude right here, he ain't for the people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He ain't for the people. So hush your mouth. Hush your mouth, Stephen A. Smith. You definitely ain't for the people as it relates to the Dallas Cowboys. We don't want to hear what you have to say. From the 215, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me. Once, twice.
No Nation.
What's good, man? Well, you from Philly, man. What's good with you, fam? Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I called you the other day. This Slab from the 215.
What's up, Slab? What's going on with you?
All right, I got my boy Captain Cowboy on the phone too. He from Philly. He got some. He want to ask you something too. I'll let you about something.
Go ahead.
What up, Slab? What up, Lord Nation?
What's up, man?
I met you in 2019. I forget the name of that restaurant where you was doing a promotion down there.
Okay.
I was down there for the Green Bay Packers game. I met you, man. We had a beautiful time, man. Love you to death.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. So we lost that game, didn't we? Shit.
Yes, we did. We took a beating. Yes, we did. We took a beating. I ain't been back since.
Jeez. But what's good with you, man? What you got for me, man?
I might be the. Ain't nothing, man. We just up here chilling, man. We representing Philly. We holding the Cowboys down. We got to deal with a lot of crap up here. But the thing I want to talk about, I do not believe Jerry is racist at all. I love Jerry.
Right.
The problem, I believe, is like you said, it's the next man that's in charge. He's the problem. Now, I ain't gonna say no names.
No. The Silver Spoon kids, man, always 9 times out of 10 run the business down a little bit. It's just a little bit worse than what the dads did, and that's just what we're seeing because I think that some point of time that we need to appoint somebody that can be a little bit more, hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry. That's what we need. We just need a little hunger, man. You know how that pain, that belly when it touches back, you put in that extra work because you don't want to get back to that. Well, he never felt that. That's just all I'm saying with him. Yeah.
Jerry grew up hungry like we did.
Yeah, he grew up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Yeah. See, me and you on the same page. Yeah. Just a little hungry.
Hey, Lord Nation, real quick, right? That boy Orlovsky, right?
Yeah.
Me and Slab, we'll tell you, we Philly niggas. This boy talking about since they got that bum Dodson from Penn State, talking about, the Eagles can't be stopped. Nobody can stop the Eagles. And I said to myself, I wish I could talk to him. Did he forgot we got the 2 interception leaders from the last 3 years on our team?
Keep talking, man. Keep preaching, man.
Did he forget that?
Yeah.
No, did he forget that? See, Dave Orlovsky, he fooled the public, but he don't fool nobody with a brain, see? He don't know no football. Keep in mind, this is the same nigga that ran out the end zone back.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing, clown.
Come on with it.
Plus his wife from Philadelphia. We know who run the pass, where the pass in that family.
She be running the pass, huh? She pegging him, huh? She strap on him. Yeah.
Slab, tell him about it. No, my man must have stepped off.
Slab, all right, Slab. Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, Lord, take it easy now.
No doubt, man. Hey, them Philly guys got different energy, man. Shoot from the 215. I love it, man. Yes, indeed.
We just as nasty as they is, but we wear a different uniform. That's all.
Yeah. I got my guy one from each finger. And if you ever down there in Philly, he got his whole truck decked out in Dallas Cowboy stuff. He sent me pictures.
I'm gonna give you a number so if you want to call him.
Oh, you know him, one for each finger, huh? You got him, huh? Yeah, I got his number. He called in all the time, huh?
Do they say? Give it, put his number out there. We gonna get with him.
Okay, yeah. I can't give it out live. Appreciate you, Slap.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. Yeah, offline. Give it to my man Slap.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for calling in, though, man.
Yes, sir. God
no doubt. I got you.
Appreciate you too, Lord.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't want to dox nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to dox nobody. Like, yeah, his number 215. Yeah, 520, you know? Yeah. Nah, man, but I'll say this, though, man. To be a Cowboy fan in Philly, you just built different, man. Okoye, he out there, he represent. Okoye ain't about that wee-woo or that bullshit stuff. He'll let you know, man. And, you know, we talk this boxing stuff, but we can talk this football stuff at any given moment, right? But it is what it is. I got the last two callers, 754 and 773. And I'm going to let my guy, Cowboys 92. What's new, man? What's new with you, bro? Talk to me.
What's up, Law? What's up? Long time, man.
I know, bro. It feel like it's been since 92, man. What's going on with you?
No, I'm just out here getting this money, man, you know. Well, I'm going to say this, man. The Cowboy fans, we need to chill out, man, about Jerry. You know, I was kind of upset in the beginning, you know, about how Jerry, he taking this nice, sweet time to beat CD and Dak and all that. But I sat back and I thought about it. And I realized Jerry was very goddamn disappointed, man.
Oh yeah, you hurt.
Every other Cowboy.
That boy, hey, it hurt him more. That's his money.
Look, let me ask you this. Now, sit back and think about this, Law. Now, you the owner of the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Everybody said last year, the Cowboys, we weren't going nowhere. We might sneak into the playoffs. We might not even make the playoffs. Philly gonna do this and Philly gonna do that.
Yeah.
Cowboys, we won the damn division. This was like the third year back-to-back 12 games. We got lucked up, blessed up, and the division, it went into our hands. We had the number 2 seed, could have had the number 1 seed, and we took care of business. All the cards played right, and then we put a team that's a 7 seed and we lay an egg. How would you feel?
Yeah, but now here's my equal side of both situations, though, bro. Is you can't get mad at anybody but yourself. And that's the only thing that we get gripes at with Jerry. Is like, dude, you the billionaire. You own the team. All you got, you going to get the credit. It may not be in the order that you want to receive, but if you own the team, all you got to do is step back so someone else can shine. Look, when it's time for the moon to shine, it don't say, look at me, I'm outshining the sun. And when the sun is shining, it don't say, look at me, I'm outshining the moon. It's the lesser light and the greater light. Both of those are still lights. You can still use them to see. So what I'm trying to say is the moon borrows the shine from the sun. And it don't talk and brag about it. So what I want Jerry Jones to understand that, hey, sometimes it's good for you to be the lesser light. And it's good for you to be the greater light. But you can't be both of them at the same time. And that's what he try to operate within the confines. I'm trying to keep this not a high, you know what I'm saying, a level of mental thinking so people third eye will open up. But what I'm trying to say is that, Jerry, you will still get the credit. Just sit back a little bit.
Sit back.
Let someone else cook.
Right.
Let somebody else cook.
You got the personnel. You got the play. You paying the people to do their job. Will McClay should be the GM. Yeah, he is the GM. He's an active GM.
Yeah.
So, like you said, hey, you let Will McClay cook. Sit back, Jerry, and just do like what you did in the early '90s when we had Jimmy Johnson. You led what you were Maryland, but still. That caused us 3 Super Bowls, but when you took that role, Jerry, like you said, so just sit back, cool back, and just things gonna fall in order. But when you try to play both sides of the field like that, it's the results. The results. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again. and not getting a new result. Come on, Jerry. But that's the fact. A problem I have with Jerry. But what I'm saying is he did. In the day, Jerry still helped build this team. He did what he had to do, and he giving them an opportunity. Even the players, former players, when they messed up, he give them opportunities and stuff. So to me, I believe Jerry is one of the best owners in the world. When it comes down to sports. I truly believe that. But he put his heart too much to trying to control everything, and that's why we at where we at. And we get ridiculed. He get ridiculed. The fans, we can't even go down the street without people, man, saying anything. We have, and I got a whole closet full of Cowboy jerseys. And people, they see me rep when they talk shit. But I ain't worried about that. All I'm saying is, Jerry, he gonna pay CDs. Everybody chill out. It's when he ready to pay him, bro.
That part. That part we don't agree with.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But hey, it is what it is. What we gonna do? Go up there and hold a gun to his head? Hey, Jerry, you better pay this person. Come on, man. Come on. He gonna pay him, man. He gonna play CD in on Dak, man. It's just when he's ready, man. When he's satisfied. And like I said, I don't agree with that. But it is what it is, man. And guess what? How about them Cowboy haters?
How about them, man? Yes. My subjects. That's what he told everybody. My subjects. And sometimes your words, man. There's life and death in that tongue, right? So my subjects. And it goes to this ship is so massive and strong, not even God can sink, right? Yeah, who said that phrase before? They put it all in the newspaper and everything. And God was like, oh, really? You think that I can't sink that ship? Okay, all right, cool. It was over with. When you get too high and mighty of yourself, things begin to happen, even biblically. Nebuchadnezzar walked out on the providence and looked over and said, hey, technically, my subjects, look what I build, right? Come on, look what I was able to do. And the creator was like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. You ain't gonna give me my credit? Oh, okay. All right. We'll see. That's what ego is. Write this down. Edging God out. Well, man would get so into themselves. I'm going to build a tower to get back to heaven, Oh, so you mean to tell me that you are not going to be in the confines of the place that I built for you? No, I'm building my tower to get back to heaven. Okay, let's go ahead and break this stuff up. These guys, these people, they thinking too much of themselves, and that's how Jerry tend to operate, ladies and gentlemen. Come on with it. Somebody gonna be looking up their story and be like, oh, what did Nebuchadnezzar, what happened to him? He grew fangs, fur, and had to run into the wilderness. Yeah, he was basically broken until he realized his mistake. Hopefully Jerry is realizing his mistake, but he's long in the tooth now. But got the 773, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix, talk to me.
Yo, Law, what's up, my brother?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain, bro.
Thanks for spreading the good word. You be in that Bible, bro.
I try to be, man. What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, the fact, like, I'm from Chicago, right?
Chi-town.
Cowboys fan. The fact that they say that Jerry is racist is crazy. Like, the McCaskey ain't going to do half of the stuff Jerry did for the black players.
Yeah.
You know? And Jerry always had a black person with him. Like, his driver Roosevelt, black guy.
Yeah.
For like over 5 years.
Yeah.
Take care of him. But Jerry is kind of like Puffy. You remember at the Sorcerer when Suge Knight was like, if you want your president all in the videos.
Yeah.
Dancing all in the videos.
The remix. Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he just got to chill out and just let the players do what they do and just get the reward on the back end.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But I do like the additions. I do understand why the old D tackles signed this time because I'm 44. I wouldn't want to go to camp either. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that was the play.
Yeah.
But they're gonna play more than Mozzie. But it is what it is, but
He got this 1 year. He got this year right here, or he got these 4 or 5 months. If Mozzie can't do it now, or give them something, then I think that this regime of defensive coordinators they probably be out on him because you don't have no sponsors in the building. But keep going, bro.
100%. And you're not going to win anything if you can't do two things. One, run the ball and stop the run. And if we can't do that, we're short. But I'm glad they put some emphasis and some effort in, and we'll see what happens. I mean, when was the last time we ever put any resources on both sides of the line? It's been a long time, so I'm happy they're doing it, man.
Yes, indeed, man. And people fail to realize, man, like, I hate to go all the way back to the 90s, but Tony Tolbert, Jim Jeffcoat, Charles Haley, you know what I'm saying? Those names meant something, in Russell, Maryland, holding it down like 4,000 pounds in the middle, So we didn't have – people think that we had that. We don't, and we didn't. We had one or two of those pieces, but not all of those,
I know, and a lot of those guys you named were just great rotational players. All of them were starters, so I mean.
Oh, I forgot. I left out my guy Leon. Leon Letton.
Oh,
yeah.
That was my guy too. Especially, I was down on him when that game against Miami. What was it, Miami?
It was Miami. He touched the live ball and could put the game back into play.
Yeah.
Or he had another bonehead. I think it was BB. He had scooped or something, and BB ran behind him. I think that was in the Super Bowl ultimately, and he knocked the ball up out of him. Yeah, gave us a little scare there.
Man,
yeah,
but there's something a little different about how they're doing things this year. So hopefully it's positive, you know what I'm saying, because they're changing the way that they do that, building the team and doing the off season. So, man, thanks for staying positive, putting a good word out, man, and keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
Appreciate you, man. You have a good one, man. From the Chi, man. Appreciate you, bro. Chi-Town. I wonder if that's South Side, man. Put that in the chat, man. Shout out to South Side of Chicago.
Goodbye. I
got people, man, that's from South Side of Chicago. When my great-grandfather was forced to leave Mississippi. He was part of the Choctaw tribe or what have you. Yeah. And he resided back in Chicago on the South Side. And then we had some family members there, and he migrated back to the Mississippi to go get his Swedes, which is my my great-grandmother, great-grandmother. Yeah. Got family there. And then shout out to Winona, Mississippi. Boy, we all over Vaden, Mississippi, and all of those areas, Ruleville. And if y'all know any from those people from those tribes and stuff like that, y'all let me know. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. Hey, maybe James Harden and stuff like that. Maybe we are related. But appreciate everybody, man. Talk that American Indian-ish law or Tamari. They finna really pull this. Shout out to Dane Calloway and them too. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana, and all of those boys. We going to escape from here, but I want you guys to pay attention to Linval Joseph. I think that he's going to help the interior play of this particular team, even at minimum snaps. It don't take one sack for Parsons to get home, right? It won't take one of them. I got from Rodriguez with the $9.99 support. Appreciate him for shooting the super chat over to me. He says something I just thought about. How much money? Hold on, let me see if I can pull it all the way up, bro. He says just from my guy Rodriguez, something I just thought about. How much money is Uncle Sam gonna snatch from these players? 30 millions APY. Might be only 15 to 20 million. Just saying. These players deserve to get their money, in my humble opinion. I think it's 28% that they are taxed 28 to 33%, something around that way. And every game that they play, depending on the state that they play the game in, they got to pay this tax there. So the no state income tax is only good for when they get paid when they're in Dallas, basically. So if you guys can do me a favor and do 28% of $30 million, and it's trust and believe is not really that. It's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money, if I can say it that way. Because if you are a player, you know that the agent get anywhere between maybe 5 to maybe 7% of that contract money, right? And Pookie and Ray Ray gonna get at least another 5 to maybe 10% of that money. That's a good super chat by Rodriguez. And Uncle Sam, you can't escape him. He's getting 28 to 30% of that money, give or take. And Uncle Sam, I tried to ask my tax lady. I said, "Can I claim Uncle Sam because I carried him all this year?" She's like, "Nah, you can't claim him." So one of the guys that tried to claim a Paymount LLC and don't pay me was Caleb Williams. I think that when he goes into the grave, he's a very smart individual. He know how to manage and balance his money. They told him, "Nah, you can't pay. We can't pay your LLC." So Rodriguez says it's 21.6 million net. So yeah. And then you're gonna buy a house, you're gonna buy a car. I think that there's a 80%. I think it was a stat line that came out. 80% of football players are broke 3 years after they retire from the National Football League. 80%. So that's more than half, and that's a lot of money. I'm not having a money class with y'all, but it's literally that, So the old saying, "Be faithful over a few things, I make you ruler over many." That's also with money. That's also with things that you invest with, right? Like one of the king investors out there on how to absolutely manage their money are your Shaqs of the world. Shaquille O'Neal, he got a great portfolio. LeBron James, he got a fantastic, untouchable portfolio, right? There's a lot of guys. I think it was another player. Oh my God, he played and he got a great portfolio. He owned a lot of clubs and everything. It's the tip of my tongue. He owned a lot of strip clubs. Forgot his name, and he felt as if though, if all of these players, every time his name is at the tip of my tongue, and he said, "Man, I'm in the strip club business because I set my strip club businesses all around where the players like to go." What's his name, y'all? I don't know if Dion got a great portfolio, but shout out to my guy Playmaker. He's at the tip of my tongue. Y'all gonna have me thinking about this guy and his business structure. And he won a few Super Bowls too. I think Tom Brady, oh my God, Tom Brady got a great money discipline portfolio. So you got a lot of guys that played the game, that know how to manage their money the proper way. Russell Westbrook. Somebody said Russell. Alex Rodriguez, got a great thing that's going on. Ownership is the key, though. Ownership is the key. So, it's just one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, that we got to make sure that these players are putting themselves in right positions, all right, and not overspending, and understanding that the football stands for not for long. Magic Johnson got a great deal. He's a Cowboy fan, right, that owns a lot of studios, that owns a few I think Dodgers to a degree, and then he owns a piece of the Washington team. So it's one of those things. Is it Adrian Peterson? It's one of those guys. People got poor money discipline too. James Harden, I heard that he had some crazy things that happened, but now he got his own restaurant in Houston, and he's working his portfolio out. It looks pretty good. Roger Staubach, is one of the richest. Yeah. Roger Staubach had real estate and stuff like that. He's doing a great job. So it's a lot of people, man. A fool and his money shall part ways. So just. I get it. CD Lamb is looking for, him and his agent is looking for long-term stability. Nobody wants to be a one-night stand. Nobody wants to have a short-term commitment as it relates to being a business partner. So it's looking like, hey, I want a long-term deal, but I want it to be sufficient. And if it's a short-term deal, I want guarantees to be this number, and I want my APY to be that number, right? So that's just how that goes when you're talking about those things. And hopefully everything can work its way out with these players and their money. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I got to bounce like a basketball. Be sure to hit that like, share this content. If you enjoyed what you heard today, let me know. Let me know in the comments section. Subscribe. Help grow the nation. Shay Sharp, hey, that brother working. And the reason why he work as hard as he do is because he know what it feels like to not have running water. I'll listen to some of his segments of going outside to take a dump, right? Growing up in a rural area, just being broke, busted, and disgusted. So yeah, he got great money discipline. Shay Sharp, he's gonna work hard. I guarantee you, his kids, they don't work as hard as he do. So that's how that discipline factor works in. Jerry Jones worked hard. Stephen Jones, I'm not going to say that he's not working hard, but he's not going to work as hard as the father. That's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Shout out to, what's the guy that owns Wingstops? What's his name? Rick Ross. He owns some Wingstops over here. So ownership is the major thing, right? Vote Donald Trump and CD Lamb. Victor Fisher. Crazy. But it is what it is. Not to get into political stuff, whether you voting for Trump or Kamala, but read the policies. Find out which policy works for you. Measure twice, cut once. There's people that look like me that couldn't enter the polls. Less than 60 years ago. Less than 50 years ago. So it's important to make sure your voice is heard and read the policies and come out with a decision that's best for you. Well, Kamala believes that, hey, they want a policy where they raise corporate tax to 28 to maybe 30%. So if you're a corporate guy, you can sit there like, hey, wait a minute now, hold on. I don't want her. But then Trump, he got another policy out there that, hey, we don't want to talk about projects and stuff, but he got one on the table. So you're going to have to figure out which one works for you. But I tell people this, measure twice, cut once. Those who say this person is best for me, then vote for them. And if those who say this person is not good for me, don't vote for them. But make sure you exercise your power as an independent citizen or whatever it may be. But Mama said that there will be days just like this, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and all that you dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat forward, fret forward, or plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or poverty or the famish or the fame can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of almighty Cowboy Nation. If you really want to vote for anybody, vote for Law. Yeah. Vote for Law Nation. Trump don't have nothing on law. Kamala don't have nothing on law. Let me get in there. Yeah. My policies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my policies will be better than both of them. Yeah. Let me run for president, baby. Yeah, we'll flip this country back into the right spots in the places that it need to be. Yes, indeed. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, President Law, baby, we coming.
Damn.
Come on with it.
Whoa. What more do you want from me? Give me my theme music.
Come on, baby. Yeah.
Spartans, prepare.
Come on with it. Vote for law, baby. Put LAW, baby, in the chat. Cause we gonna run it up. Can you imagine your president saying, run it up, baby? Come on with it. Hey. Law, what ticket you running under? Independent? Yeah, I'm independent, man. Independent. What about? Are you a Republican? Nah. Are you a Dem? Nah. Independent law, baby. There's some things I agree on the left, and there's some things I agree on with the right. Come on. Law for press. Come on. I'll win. I'll flip Mississippi. I get all 82 counties in Mississippi. I'll vote for the Cowboys, baby. Hey. Shout out to Junior Hernandez. Shout out to you, Joe Eagles 56. Boy Jason Bay, appreciate you. Law-macratic. Oh, party, yeah. Law-macratic. My campaign slogan will be no days off. Appreciate you, Jason. JB. Yeah, come on. Shout out to James Cooks. He says Niner for life. Come on, man. Hey. Come on, baby. Shout out to Ice Cold Cowboys. And if we offended anyone, if we offended anyone, charge it to our head, not our hearts. Come on with it. New media, come on with it, Soul Goddess. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of the mods, man. Appreciate y'all. USA, 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 USA. Come on with it.
Let's go, man. Lately, I just wanna.
Like this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Here we go.
Let's get it. Until next time, DC for life. Not for sure. If we offended anyone, like I said, charge it to our heads, not our hearts. 53-man roster projection. We so good, we got James Cooks on the Facebook side saying 49ers. That's how good we are. Continue to hit that share button. Subscribe. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the bass. Don't let the street lights hit you. Sounds of soft souls and hits, oldies.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like
I follow. Shout out to James Cook. Come on, James. Let us make it over here, man. You better watch out for Josh Dobbs over there.
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. Sometimes you gotta pop out. You know it's dangerous to go alone.
I don't see no Eagle trolls in here today, so we're gonna let them make it. I be on. I follow. Wherever you go, baby. We follow law for life, baby. I love that. Appreciate you, Ice Cold. All the haters.
Emotional damage.
Come on with it. Come on, choir. Shout out to Steven Cowboy. Appreciate you. This Jerry. We got breaking news on Jerry. Jerry Jones, breaking news. This is what he had to say to Stephen A. Smith.
Get your damn act together. Don't like your attitude.
Let's go, baby. Until next time. DC for life, not for short.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday. Yeah, depend on you. If you win or lose, you know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday.